Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming all of you to the 114th Annual General Meeting of the company. I've been advised by the Company Secretary that the requisite quorum is present, and I therefore declare the meeting to order. This AGM is being held through electronic mode in conformity with regulatory requirements. I have also been advised that necessary steps have been taken by the company to ensure that the members are able to attend this AGM and vote on resolutions proposed at the meeting in a seamless manner. I would like to inform that I am attending this meeting from Kolkata. I would now introduce my colleagues in the board. I will start in alphabetical order with Mr. Hemant Bhargava. Mr. Hemant Bhargava is an independent director and chairman of the audit committee, is attending this meeting from Jaipur. Mrs. Alka Barucha, an independent director of your company, is attending the meeting from Mumbai. Mr. Supratham Datta, whole-time director and chief financial officer of your company, is attending from Kolkata. Mr. Hemant Malik, a whole-time director of your company, is also attending from Kolkata. Next is Mr. Chandra Kishore Mishra, an independent director who is attending the meeting from New Delhi. Mr. Siddhartha Mohanty, a non-executive director, is attending this meeting from Bhubaneswar. Mr. Shamal Mukherjee, an independent director, is attending from Kolkata. Mr. Anand Naik, also an independent director and chairman of the Nomination and Compensation Committee, is attending the meeting from Bengaluru. Next is Dr. Alok Pandey, a non-executive director who is attending from New Delhi. Mr. Sunil Pandre is also a non-executive director, is attending from Montreal, Canada. Mrs. Nirupama Rao, an independent director, is attending the meeting from Bengaluru. Next is Mr. Ajit Seth, also an independent director and chairman of the Security Holders Relationship Committee, attending from Agra. Mr. Atul Singh, a non-executive director of your company, is attending from New Delhi. Mrs. Pushpa Subramaniam, an independent director, is attending from Hyderabad. Lastly, Mr. Sumant Bhargavan, a whole-time director of your company, is attending the meeting from Kolkata. Mr. Rajinder Kumar Singhi, company secretary, is also attending the meeting from Kolkata. Authorized representatives of Messrs. SRBC and Company LLP, statutory auditors, and Messrs. SN Ananta Subramanian and company secretarial auditors are attending the meeting from Mumbai. I, on behalf of everyone present in the meeting, welcome Mr. Mishra, Mr. Monty, and Dr. Pandey to their first AGM as directors of the company. I would like to inform the members that this is the last AGM of Mrs. Nirupama Rao, as she will be completing her term as director of the company on 7th April 2026. I take this opportunity on behalf of everyone present in the meeting to acknowledge Mrs. Rao's valuable contribution to your company. I'd also like to mention that since the last meeting, Mr. Sheel Bhadra Banerjee completed his term as director of the company on 30th July 2024. Mr. Arun Duggal and Mrs. Meera Shankar on 15th September 2024. Further, Mr. Mukesh Gupta stepped down from the board with effect from 27th October 2024. I, on behalf of everyone present in the meeting, would also acknowledge their valuable contribution to your company. The register of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholdings, the register of contracts and arrangements, and the certificate from secretarial auditors in respect of the company's employee stock option scheme as required are available for inspection through electronic mode during the meeting. As is customary, I will now present my annual address on the theme, ITC, Navigating a Turn to Reimagine the Future. Ladies and gentlemen, a few months ago, India demonstrated to the world its firm resolve to counter terrorism with zero tolerance. The swift and decisive action, led commendably by the Honorable Prime Minister, and the indomitable courage demonstrated by our armed forces have earned universal respect and admiration. Operation Sindoor also unveiled India's transformation into a global player of significance in manufacturing indigenous high-tech defense systems. This remarkable progress is indeed a testament to the Honorable Prime Minister's vision to make in India and build an Atmanirbhar Bharat, a dream that is today becoming a reality with India emerging as an economic, strategic, and technological powerhouse. Your company has always lived by its credo of nation first, sab saath bade, that has inspired every strategy and action over the years. A commitment to subserve larger national priorities that puts the country before the corporation and the institution ahead of the individual. This finds expression across many dimensions. Your company has created world-class Indian brands that anchor several local value chains, generating large-scale livelihoods. These internationally benchmarked brands create, capture, and retain larger value in India. Across your company's businesses, over 90% of value addition takes place in the country, enlarging ITC's contribution to the economy. Committed to Make in India vision, ITC has built 40 state-of-the-art manufacturing assets, which enrich your company's robust ecosystem of 250 dedicated factories and 7,500 MSMEs fostering local entrepreneurship and employment. Your company's deep engagement in agriculture has empowered millions of farmers, aiding a virtuous cycle of rising incomes, consumption, investments, and livelihoods. ITC's Life Sciences and Technology Center is an epicenter of agile, science-based innovation that powers the development of your company's differentiated products and enhances the nation's intellectual capital with over 800 patents filed. Your company's impactful social investment initiatives have expanded to over 300 districts across 24 states, helping transform lives and landscapes. It is deeply satisfying that your company's inclusive business and value chains today support nearly 9 million livelihoods serving national priorities. As we gather at this annual meet, we are deeply cognizant of the fact that we live in an era of unprecedented change. Geopolitical conflicts, geoeconomic fragmentation, elevated uncertainty in trade policies, the accelerated climate crisis, rapidly changing consumer preferences and regulations, as well as the societal impact of dynamically evolving areas such as artificial intelligence are today raising significant concerns. We are indeed navigating a critical turn, a pivotal inflection point shaped by turbulence, uncertainty, rapid change that calls for novel strategies, innovation, and solutions to reimagine the future. This underscores the imperative to redefine growth and competitiveness, build resilience, and adopt a new paradigm of compassionate capitalism. In this milieu of turmoil, the extraordinary ascent of India as the fastest growing major economy and now the fourth largest in the world indeed gives justifiable pride. This is truly India's moment and one that ushers in unparalleled opportunities emerging from visionary policies of the government as well as the country's young demography, increasing disposable incomes, rapid urbanizations, accelerated digital adoption, and entrepreneurial spirit. To sustain this growth momentum, it is imperative that strategic supply chain decisions are taken and efforts redoubled to create much larger value addition in the economy. The year gone by has witnessed challenges from a weak external sector, dumping of cheap imports, and inflationary pressures leading to a softening of demand. However, the future outlook remains promising on the back of continued thrust on reforms, strong domestic drivers, and macroeconomic stability. As India ascends on the global stage, the opportunities are both vast and transformative. With this promise also comes responsibility. At ITC, we believe that enterprises have a vital role to play, not only by partnering India's growth story, but also by creating larger societal value for stakeholders. It is this North Star that inspires us to build an institution that is resilient, competitive, a force for good, and a source of enduring pride for India. In this address, I'd like to share some of the strategic dimensions that contribute to this aspiration. Before I do so, let me share some significant milestones of your company's triple bottom line journey. Despite difficult operating environment, your company has consistently delivered resilient performance over the medium term. Gross revenues rose from nearly 47,560 crores in FY21 to over 73,400 crores in FY25. During the same period, PBT increased from around 17,700 crores to over 26,500 crores. The non-cigarette businesses today account for 65% of net segment revenue. Your company's FMCG segment has made appreciable progress, with revenue increasing from around 14,700 crores in FY21 to nearly 22,000 crores in FY25. During the same period, segment EBITDA grew from around 1,300 crores to over 2,160 crores. Your company's cigarette business reinforced market standing by fortifying the product portfolio through innovation and democratizing premiumization, backed by superior on-ground execution. The recent stability in taxes, coupled with deterrent action on illegal and contraband cigarettes, has helped the legal industry in partially clawing back volumes, bolstering revenue to the exchequer and farmer incomes. Over the last 5 years, the value added by your company aggregated over rupees 3,15,000 crores, of which over 2,11,000 crores accrued to the exchequer. ITC continues to be ranked amongst the top 3 corporates in the private sector in terms of contribution to exchequer. Foreign exchange earnings of your company and its subsidiaries have grown from around rupees 4,600 crores to rupees 10,445 crores in the last 5 years. Your company's wholly owned subsidiary, ITC Infotech, has accelerated progress, with its revenue doubling to a nearly $500 million in the same period, along with healthy operating margins. The company continues to deepen domain and technological capabilities, particularly in multi-cloud space, and has recently acquired Blaze Clan Technologies, a leading cloud consulting firm. A significant milestone was achieved with the demerger of the hotels business in ITC Hotels Limited on the 1st of January 2025. In the 9 months ended 31st December 2024, the hotels business posted its highest ever revenue and operating profits. The demerger is poised to drive new dimension of growth in the future, pursuing its asset-right strategy and sharper business focus aligned with industry-specific market dynamics. Both entities are well poised to create larger value for stakeholders by leveraging mutual synergies. As you are aware, the ITC Next strategy envisions the creation of a future-ready portfolio through both organic and inorganic vectors to win today and beyond. In line with this strategy, several value-accretive acquisitions were announced this year. I will elaborate on these later in the address. A new vector of growth envisioned in the ITC Next strategy is your company's food tech business, which leverages your company's strengths in foods, hotels, digital technologies to tap into the fast-growing online food services segment. A delectable range of cuisines is today being offered under 4 brands: ITC MasterChef Creations, ITC Ashirwad Soul Creations, ITC Baked Creations, and Shanshu by ITC MasterChef. The business has registered a CAGR of 108% in 3 years since inception, setting new benchmarks in culinary innovation and tech-enabled operations, gaining increasing consumer franchise. Our full-stack food tech platform has already scaled up to 60 cloud kitchens across 5 cities, and it's now progressively being introduced across India. In addition, your company's new vectors launched under ITC Mars and sustainable packaging are also making encouraging progress, which I'll dwell upon shortly. Encouraged by the promise of the Indian economy, your company has invested in 8 world-class manufacturing sites in the recent past. These span areas such as FMCG, sustainable packaging, export-oriented value-added agriculture products. As we continue to scale new horizons, ITC plans to invest rupees 20,000 crores across businesses in the medium term. Your company has embedded sustainability as a bedrock of its corporate strategy and continues to raise the bar in triple bottom line performance. ITC has sustained its environmental distinction of being the only company in the world to be carbon positive, water positive, and solid waste recycling positive for nearly 2 decades. It continues to be on the Dow Jones Sustainability Emerging Markets Index and has retained the AA rating by MSCI ESG, as well as the leadership score for CDP Climate and A list for CDP Water. Today, renewable sources power 52% of ITC's energy consumption. Your company has been plastic neutral for 4 years now. As we build on these exemplary achievements and progress beyond the substantive emission optimization already effective, I have great pleasure in announcing that your company has committed to achieving net zero operations by 2050, entailing an even sharper reduction of emissions by over 85% in the next 25 years, despite a growing business footprint. Enterprises of the future will need to navigate the turn that I mentioned earlier. Future readiness is not merely about adapting to change, it's about anticipating, innovating, and proactively shaping the future. And this is what the ITC Next strategy has set out to achieve, redefining the next horizon of growth and competitiveness, creating larger value for stakeholders. Today, I'd like to highlight 2 key pillars of this strategy, namely the creation of a future-ready portfolio and the need to build anti-fragile supply chains. Your company is building a portfolio across all businesses to win the markets of tomorrow, harnessing its extensive institutional synergies to seize emerging opportunities. This is powered by a 3-horizon strategy that focuses on fortifying the core, addressing value-added adjacencies, and nurturing new vectors of the growth aligned to emerging trends. Let me first turn to the FMCG sector. India's consumer market is at the cusp of profound transformation, with per capita incomes expected to exceed $4,000 by 2030. Gen Z, poised to become a predominant part of the workforce, is expected to account for every second rupee spent by 2035. The preferences of Gen Z Alpha, who are growing up in a hyper-digital, socially conscious, and AI-integrated world, are also vying for attention as a distinctive cohort. Tomorrow's consumers will increasingly seek premium products, varied experiences, brands with purpose, greater personalization, and seamless omni-channel engagements. Segments like health and wellness, nutrition, functional foods, organic and naturals are poised to become megatrends of the future. New generation channels are also transforming the market and accentuating these trends. ITC's diverse enterprise strengths provide strategic competitive levers to capitalize on these evolving trends and deliver innovative value propositions to the consumer. It is our firm belief that Indian brands must adorn the global stage, and towards that establish an enduring legacy in Bharat first before making an impact overseas. Your company's FMCG portfolio today accounts for annual consumer spend of over 34,000 crores, reaching over 260 million households in India and gaining encouraging consumer franchise in over 70 international markets. The growing consumer patronage and trust over the years for your company's products emboldens our aspiration to expand our FMCG portfolio with the overarching ambition to serve domestic and global consumers with these world-class homegrown brands of impeccable quality. Over 100 new, differentiated and superior products were launched last year, anchored on the vectors of health and nutrition, hygiene, naturals, protection and care, convenience, and on the go. Even as we strengthen our mega brands, we are also introducing new brands and pursuing value-accretive acquisitions to address emerging opportunities in white spaces. As consumers increasingly seek healthier, organic, and natural food products, ITC is meticulously building its good-for-you portfolio with the mission to help India eat better. This portfolio was earlier augmented with the acquisition of Yoga Bar and is now being strengthened with the addition of the popular 24 Mantra organic brand. With an impressive array of over 100 products, they are a pioneer in the organic staple space in India, besides a promising footprint in the US. Their vertically integrated supply chains that spread across 1.4 lakh acres of certified organic land in 10 states is a source of competitive strength and resonates with your company's deep commitment to farmer empowerment and livelihood creation. In a first-to-market move, your company introduced a range of nutrition-dense products under the Right Shift brand for consumers in the 40-plus age group using clinically proven natural ingredients and proprietary formulations developed at LSTCs. These innovative products aim to nurture an active lifestyle for this discerning cohort of conscious consumers through healthier alternatives. Today, consumers are seeking new therapeutic experiences as part of their holistic wellness pursuit. To address this, your company launched Prana, a range of incense sticks, cones, and scented candles built on the core promise of earth-inspired aromatherapy that harmonizes the planet's natural elements with scientific wellness. Your company's exquisite range of frozen food under the ITC MasterChef brand comprises over 80 Indian and Western snacks, Indian breads, prawns, and vegetables, and has gained encouraging consumer traction. These products are freshly frozen with no added preservatives to lock in taste and flavor. Your company is fortifying its presence in this category with the acquisition of Prasumma, which has developed several first-to-market pan-Asian frozen products spanning over 170 options in 100-plus cities. With the rise of nuclear families that seek both quality and convenience, your company's enlarged frozen food portfolio in all popular cuisine segments is well poised to serve these evolving preferences. As consumers seek specialized natural solutions, more so young mothers for their newborns, the company has signed definitive agreements for the acquisition of Mother Sparsh, a front-runner in the premium Ayurvedic, natural baby care and hygiene space. This segment is under-penetrated in India, providing the opportunity to scale up and create a category of the future. These strategic acquisitions have been structured in a manner that allows your company to gain from the entrepreneurial zeal and startup mindset of the founders while leveraging ITC's institutional strengths. Together, these synergistic strengths will build a resilient and formidable portfolio of the future that addresses ever-evolving consumer preferences. The company has also sharpened its focus on premiumization as also value-added adjacencies in line with evolving trends. Fiamma, for example, launched moisturizing bars with Japanese Hokkaido milk, offering non-sticky nourished skin and mood-uplifting fragrances. A range of super premium cookies under Sunfeast Baked Creations was launched with exotic ingredients to leverage the advent of emerging niche spaces in quick commerce channel. Mangaldeep Scent introduced new offerings in premium dry rope sticks and cones, delivering perfume-like experiences. Several of your company's mega brands addressed value-added adjacencies with innovative solutions. Ashirwad Basin, for instance, offers a distinct value proposition of unique lump-free batter, specially made with chana dal sourced from specific regions and manufactured with advanced technologies that ensure uniform granulation and natural aroma retention. At the core of your company's strategy to build a future-ready portfolio lies the powerful synergies of its enterprise strengths nurtured assiduously over time. A robust digital superstructure has been established to engage in deep insighting, utilizing proprietary algorithms to analyze a multitude of signals and real-time data. Extensive deployment of AI and GenAI is reinforcing the ecosystem to uncover dynamically evolving trends, identify unique opportunities, and promote hyper-personalized marketing. The journey from consumer insighting to formulating superior and differentiated products that enables speedier time to market is being powered by the specialized research platforms at ITC LSTC, which has been recognized as a top innovator in India. These market-aligned platforms that lend structural competitive advantage in key business impact areas include consumer and sensory sciences, health and wellness, hygiene, as well as sustainable materials and packaging. Leveraging its deep agriculture expertise, your company has empowered farmers to sustainably produce the vine, facilitating the scalable procurement of high-quality, safe, traceable, and attribute-specific agri-commodities that strengthens the food business. ITC state-of-the-art manufacturing units that are today hubs of innovation, technology, and efficiency enable the rapid scale-up of products that can address new market segments. Your company's smart omni-channel trade marketing and distribution highway is an invaluable enterprise asset that has leveraged innovative solutions to serve multiple channels across urban and rural geographies, besides addressing a wide range of value chains spanning ambient, perishables, cooled, and chilled products. Tailored strategies and assortments leverage the most appropriate supply chain systems, backed by advanced digital tools to enhance effectiveness and deeper retailer engagement. Taken together, these enterprise strengths provide unmatched competitive advantage to build a future-ready portfolio that addresses evolving needs and accelerates performance over time. Let me now move to your company's paperboard and packaging business. In recent times, this sector has been facing significant headwinds from the dumping of low-price imports as well as supply-side constraints leading to a surge in wood prices. Therefore, industry is scaling up plantations in active collaboration with stakeholders to avoid imports and resultant export of jobs. However, this sector poses enormous potential given that India's per capita consumption is only 1/4 of the global average. Moreover, the country is the fastest growing market in the world for paper and paperboards, with demand growing at 6 to 7%, requiring industry to create an additional capacity of 1 million metric ton per year for the next decade. This will spur economic multipliers, with afforestation creating large-scale employment generation and carbon sequestration. New growth drivers are also emerging as customers increasingly seek solutions that are biodegradable, substitute single-use plastic, and meet stakeholder and regulatory expectations. The company is a leader in the value-added paperboards and derives formidable competitive advantage from its integrated business model. Recognizing the enormous economic, environmental, and social impact of this sector, substantial investments have been made over time to expand capacity threefold and strengthen structural competitiveness. The fiber value chain pioneered by our company has promoted an afforestation program that has cumulatively greened over 3 lakh acres, supporting 240 million person-days of livelihoods, while sequestering 6.4 million tons of CO2 annually, contributing to the nation's endeavor to combat climate change. In a strategic move aligned to your company's growth aspirations, ITC has signed an agreement for the acquisition of the Century Pulp and Paper undertaking to scale up its paperboards business. The proposed acquisition will substantially enhance capacity in a more cost-efficient fashion relative to a 1.4x higher investment and 4-year gestation period required for a greenfield project of similar scale. In addition, the acquired plant's locational advantage will provide proximity to key raw materials and better servicing of customers in northern region. Your company's proprietary knowledge and know-how will contribute to significant cost optimization and superior customized solutions. Consequently, the acquisition is expected to be EPS accretive in the first year of operations, whilst driving overall profitability improvement with a targeted increase of 30 to 40% in EBITDA per ton over normalized levels after 2 full years of operation. In addition to scaling up your company's core portfolio, Horizon 2 envisages new vectors of growth through the development of sustainable solutions to substitute single-use plastics. LSTC's Center of Excellence in Material Sciences has developed a wide range of recyclable or compostable materials, as also offerings with proprietary patented barrier coatings, which are today commercially available under the Philo and BioSeal series. Since its launch, the new vector has grown at 2.4x of FY22 levels. The Horizon 3 initiative focuses on complex, engineered, high-quality molded fiber products made from renewable natural raw materials such as wood, bamboo, bagasse, and waste paper. ITC's state-of-the-art facility in Madhya Pradesh has recently commenced operations to manufacture and export these innovative products under the Fibia brand. Your company's core portfolio, together with the new vectors, holds immense promise given the headroom, growing consumer awareness, and regulatory requirements. I now move to the agriculture sector, the lifeline of the economy with immense untapped potential. Your company has spearheaded multidimensional interventions to build a future-ready portfolio that also empowers millions of farmers and addresses the urgent need to build climate resilience, a critical need to ensure food and nutrition security. Today, ITC's agribusiness is one of the largest producers of agri-commodities in the country, supporting over 20 agri-value chains and sourcing 3.5 million tons from 22 states. While your company is making appreciable progress in scaling up the core agri-commodity segment, comprising high-quality grains, oilseeds, as well as leaf tobacco business, a major thrust is being accorded to Horizon 2 initiatives in developing value-added agri-products. These cover categories like spices, coffee, horticulture, aqua products, as well as attribute-specific maize development for higher productivity of ethanol processing. In the last 5 years, this portfolio has registered a 2x growth, demonstrating immense potential. Your company's subsidiary Technico has become the world's largest pre-basic potato seed producer and is also working with 15 leading global breeders to develop climate-resilient varieties suitable for multiple micro-regions. As part of the Horizon 3 initiatives, your company is developing future vectors in areas with enormous potential, such as biological extracts and ITC Mars to usher in next generation agriculture. Substantive investments have been made to develop an ecosystem for medicinal and aromatic plants in a 100-acre farm in Madhya Pradesh. Extensive farmer training to promote such traceable and value-added crops has led to a cultivation in 4,000 acres. With high-quality ingredients from ashwagandha and turmeric extracts are being progressively provided to the nutraceuticals and cosmetic industries. Your company's ongoing R&D endeavors are aimed at developing proprietary formulations for specialized value chains. In addition, your company's subsidiary ITC Indivision Limited has also commenced manufacture and exports of pharmacopoeia standard nicotine and nicotine derivative products. Your company's ITC Mars digital ecosystem has evolved in a short span of time into a dynamic and integrated full stack solution for farmers and also as a robust marketplace. It has been spearheading the crucial need to empower farmers by promoting FPOs as a dynamic collective, enabling their transformation into progressive rural enterprises. ITC Mars, building further on the physical network of your company's eChopal, currently supports over 2,050 FPOs encompassing over 22 lakh farmers in 11 states, as well as 100 active partnerships for specialized solutions. Today, this vibrant platform provides actionable insights for farmers through AI-enabled hyperlocal, personalized crop advisories, image-led diagnostics, access to credit, high-quality inputs including biologicals and drones for nanonutrients, efficient market linkages, and the expertise of agri-tech startups. To bring in sophisticated agri-tech solutions, ITC is also developing an ecosystem of entrepreneurs inspired by the Drone Didi model to establish farming as a service. It is encouraging that focused interventions have already led to the reduction of fertilizer use as well as increase in crop yields by 15 to 20%, increasing net returns to farmers by 25 to 30%. Your company recently participated in the government's Operation Dronagiri initiative, demonstrating similar outcomes in Varanasi district. ITC Mars is indeed poised to emerge as a robust business of the future, lending formidable competitive strength to the company's agri and foods business and in shaping new opportunities whilst empowering farmers. Global turbulence has exposed the fragility of traditional supply chains, reinforcing the need to build agile, diversified, and localized manufacturing and supply networks while systematically addressing climate challenges. Your company has over time invested in creating and nurturing several integrated supply chains in India that are today pillars of resilience and competitiveness supporting large-scale livelihoods. These value chains, from farm to fork, plantations to paper and packaging, together with their distributed manufacturing footprint, promote local entrepreneurships, MSMEs, and domestic sourcing with multiple alternatives to provide resilience in an area of intense uncertainty. Your company's extensive manufacturing ecosystem of over 250 factories also includes several state-of-the-art integrated consumer goods, manufacturing and logistics facilities established across the country. These facilities are structurally designed for efficiency, agile responsiveness, and resilience, Today, 90% of your company's raw materials are sourced locally, enhancing resilience of business operations. I would now like to turn to what is undoubtedly the largest challenge of the century, the devastating global impact of climate change. 2024 was the first year in the 175-year observational record to consistently surpass 1.5% threshold. India experienced extreme weather events on 322 days in 2024, with heat waves being as challenging as raging floods. About 76% of India's total population is currently exposed to high heat risk. Climate change is expected to impact food security, with reduced wheat and rice yields, even as vulnerable agri-communities deal with issues of livelihood security. While the world has rightly focused on long-term decarbonization initiatives, the increased severity of extreme weather events makes it imperative that urgent focus is accorded to adaptation to help enterprises and society navigate the climate crisis. While your company has over the years undertaken exemplary decarbonization initiatives, sharper emphasis is today being accorded to the supercritical area of adaptation that focuses on climate-proofing physical infrastructure, building resilience of agri-value chains, and promoting nature-based solutions. Accordingly, your company has carried out a comprehensive climate risk modeling exercise across 140 sites and agri-value chains using AI-enabled tools to forecast the impact of different climate hazards such as rising heat, intense rainfalls, floods, and drought across various climate horizons and time horizons. Detailed farm-level studies were also undertaken to understand the impacts on crop and region-specific yields across India. Accordingly, site-specific plans have been devised to address the identified decadal risks. In line with this approach, your company has spearheaded a large-scale climate-smart agriculture program to de-risk farming systems from both biotic and abiotic stress. The program adopts a participatory approach for agronomy toolkit development and promotion of high-yielding, climate-resistant seed varieties developed by LSTC alongside best-in-class agrochemical management and micro-zone-specific agriculture practices. These practices have led to greater resilience, higher productivity, and enhanced farmer incomes. Implemented across key crops such as wheat, rice, soybean, onion, and spices, the CSA program today spans 31 lakh acres, covers 100 districts in 19 states, and benefits more than 12 lakh farmers. Your company is committed to expanding CSA coverage to over 40 lakh acres by 2030. ITC recognizes the crucial need to enhance water security in its operations and catchments. Towards this, your company has received the globally acknowledged AWS Platinum certification for all its prioritized vulnerable water stress sites. Going beyond the fence, ITC is actively engaged in the restoration of river basins in our factory catchments to strengthen water security and has already achieved water positive status in 4 such basins, whilst 1 more is on the anvil. Given the escalating water stress in cities, ITC is also implementing measures in urban catchments, including Bengaluru and Trivattur. Recognizing the critical role of water in agriculture, your company has implemented large-scale integrated watershed development programs to enhance supply as well as demand-side intervention to achieve more crop per drop. Today, rainwater harvesting initiatives has cumulatively covered 18 lakh acres, while demand-side efforts have enabled an estimated annual savings of 1,400 million KL across 15 crops covering 18 lakh acres in 12 states. These efforts have enabled your company to create freshwater potential that is today 5 times more than its consumption in operations. In addition to your company's afforestation program, ITC has implemented large-scale biodiversity conservation initiative to protect, restore, and enhance ecosystem services through adoption of nature-based solutions. These programs today cover 6.4 lakh acres and will be enlarged to 1 million acres by 2030. Your company is deeply committed to building the long-term resilience of rural communities through livelihood creation and future-ready capabilities. Towards this, the ITC CSR programs cover 300 districts and follow a 2-horizon approach. Horizon 1 focuses on strengthening current livelihoods and food security through natural resource management and income diversification while Horizon 2 builds future capabilities through education, skilling, healthcare, and women empowerment. These multidimensional programs have reached out to over 60 lakh women, supported the education of over 28 lakh children, trained over 1.2 lakh youth, and facilitated over 7 lakh healthcare engagements. ITC believes that partnerships are powerful enablers of scale and impact and has been privileged to forge 95 public-private people partnerships that have led to purposeful outcomes. As I've often expressed, enterprises exist to serve both economic and social purpose. These meaningful interventions at scale give me the confidence that enterprises can indeed shape a tomorrow which will be much more secure for future generations. As I conclude, I must reiterate my unwavering belief that a company's most enduring asset lies in its inspired talent. It is this powerhouse of diverse people that fuels innovation, drives transformation, anchors resilience in times of change. As we set our sights on even more ambitious horizons, I draw profound inspiration and energy from the deep commitment, passion, and resilience of Team ITC. Their relentless pursuit of excellence, anchored on the principles of sustainability, inclusivity, and competitive strength, continues to be a bedrock of our progress. Your company is indeed privileged to earn the enduring trust and support of its stakeholders, including shareholders, consumers, customers, farmers, local communities, partners, and many others. On behalf of the board and myself, I express our deepest gratitude to each one of you for your invaluable partnership in contributing to this exemplary institution of national pride. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me now proceed with the business before this meeting. The notice dated 22nd May 2025 convening this annual general meeting along with the report and accounts of the financial year ended 31st March 2025 have been sent in conformity with regulatory requirements through electronic mode to those members who have registered their email address with the company or depositories. With your permission, I shall take them as read. I will now brief the agenda items under ordinary business. The first item on the agenda is to adopt the standalone and consolidated financial statements of your company for the year ended 31st March 2025, the report of the Board of Directors and the auditor's reports. Item 2 relates to confirmation of interim dividend of rupees 6 and 50 paisa and declaration of final dividend of rupees 7 and 85 paisa per ordinary share for the financial year ended 31st March 2025. Item numbers 3 and 4 are for re-election of Mr. Hemant Malik, Mr. Atul Singh, who retire by rotation and are eligible for re-election. Item number 5 relates to the approval of remuneration up to rupees 4 crores and 40 lakh to Messrs. SRBC and Company LLP, Chartered Accountant, statutory auditors of your company for conduct of audit for the financial year 25-26. The next set of agenda items are under special business. Item 6 is on the reappointment of Mr. Shamal Mukherjee as an independent director of your company for a period of 5 years from 11th August 2026. Item number 7 relates to the appointment of Messrs. S.N. Ananta Subramanian and Company as the secretarial auditors of your company for a period of 5 years commencing from financial year 25-26. Item numbers 8 and 9 seek approval for entering into related party transactions with British American Tobacco GLP Limited up to rupees 2,350 crores during the financial year 26-27 and with ITC Filtrona Limited up to rupees 1,100 crores during the financial year 25-26 as set out in the explanatory statement annexed to the notice of this meeting. Last two items on the agenda relate to the ratification of remuneration of the cost auditors for the financial year 25-26, rupees 5 lakh for Messrs. ABK and Associates and rupees 7 lakhs and 15,000 for Messrs. S. Madhavan and Company. The objectives and implications of the resolutions as required have been set out in the explanatory statement annexed to the notice of this meeting. We will now listen to the members who have registered to speak at the meeting in order of their sequence. I would advise that the speaker members to please state their respective name and location from which they are attending. In interest of time and in order to ensure that all speakers get an opportunity to speak, I would request the members to keep their questions brief and specific relating to agenda of the meeting up to a maximum of 2 minutes. Members should refrain from repeating questions or observations already made by fellow members. May I draw your attention that I, as chairman, reserve the right to limit the number of questions and number of speakers for smooth conduct of the meeting in a timely manner. Further, I would request that the page number of the report and accounts be mentioned while asking questions or seeking clarifications. I will provide answers to the questions or the clarifications at the end. May I now request the first speaker to speak and request the moderator to call out the speakers.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. In the interest of time, we would request our shareholders to please ask your questions for 2 minutes only. We'll invite our first speaker member, Mr. Atul Chaturvedi. So may we request you to unmute your webcam and your mic and ask your question.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Atul Chaturvedi, one of the proud shareholders of this wonderful company. At this outset, my heartiest congratulations to our Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, the entire board of directors, and the exceptional management team of ITC for yet another strong year. All this despite the demerger of hotels business and the ongoing global uncertainty. So, as a long-standing shareholder, it fills me with pride to see that how ITC continues to be such an integral part of lives of many million Indians. From paper to personal care, from packaged food to skincare, every product reflects quality, trust, and affordability. These are not just products, they're part of our daily life. It's also exciting to see how ITC is shaping the future with bold steps like acquisitions of 24 Mantra Organic, Mother Spurs, and Prasuna. The moves signal a clear intent to build a robust, forward-looking portfolio. Under your leadership, sir, the journey from the gross revenue of rupees 45,000 crores in FY 2019 to nearly 74,000 crores today is truly commendable. Profits before tax have grown from rupees 18,000 crores to 26,000 crores. As a shareholder, we are delighted to see dividends rise from rupees 5.75 to 14.35 per share, almost the entire profit being returned to us. This shows how deeply the company values its shareholders. With a P ratio of around 26, and considering the strong earnings of per share from the continuing operations, I genuinely feel ITC still remains a great long-term investment. Also, the demerger of ITC Hotels and its subsequent listing with a 30% gain over its listing price has already started unlocking value for shareholders. I'm confident this is just the beginning. My sincere compliments to the management and especially the secretarial team for executing such a complex demerger so smoothly. It's no small feat, and you've set a benchmark. On a related note, I'd like to mention one more gem in ITC family, ITC Infotech, a wholly owned subsidiary clocking 5,000 crores in revenue and 600 plus crores in profit. Impressive by any standard. Just a humble suggestion. Perhaps, like the hotel division, it's time to consider taking ITC Infotech public. It will give existing shareholders a chance to be part of the exciting journey too. Of course, I have full faith that the company will evaluate this and with wisdom and in consultation with the best mind. Sir, I must also take the moment to personally congratulate you on the stellar achievements. Your tenure as president of CII Business Leader of the Year Award by AIMA and the Best CEO Award by Business Today and the Transformational Leader Award. These aren't just titles. They reflect your integrity, vision, and tireless commitment. Equally inspiring is ITC's commitment to the nation through CSR, nearly 450 crores spent towards uplifting communities, conserving the environment, and creating meaningful change. As someone who deeply cares about sustainability, I'm truly proud of ITC's approach, whether it is plastic, natural, or for four consecutive, whether it's being plastic natural for 4 consecutive years, being a regular on the Dow Jones Sustainability Index, or consistently maintaining an AA rating by MSCI. These are powerful indicators of responsible leadership. So there's a sense of quiet confidence and optimism among all the shareholders under your stewardship, and the dynamic management team, ITC will scale even higher, greater heights. We look forward to continued rewards in the form of dividends, capital growth, and hopefully more bonus issues too. Thank you once again for your leadership and for keeping the interest of shareholders, consumers, nation at heart of everything that ITC does. Wish you and the team the best and thank you. Atul Chaturvedi.
Thank you for your kind words, but may I request subsequent speakers to be brief so that we can have everybody participate?
Thank you very much, sir. We now invite our speaker number 2, Mr. Vikas Jain. Mr. Jain, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question?
Thank you very much. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. Respected Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Mr. Supratim Datta, Mr. Sumant, Mr. Hemant Malik, and other directors, greetings to all of you and all the shareholders of our beloved company from across the globe. This is Vikas Jain, by profession a chartered accountant and based out of Kolkata. I truly respect ITC for its professionalism and marketing leadership. Sir, the company has yet again shown its management's mettle by posting yet another round of outstanding results. And despite geopolitical issues and demerger of hotels business, the business growth has been stellar by any standards. The company, having numerous manufacturing units, more than 100,000 people, and despite its size, ITC is a leading example in sustainability and environment protection. So one important aspect that I would like to draw home is most of the companies run on shareholder value theory, and that corporations should be run solely for the benefit of shareholders. However, sir, this is a very limiting idea in my view, and because of this mindset, businesses do not pursue innovation and avoid investing in the areas that lead to future growth or invention of useful new products. Sir, the current era is of digitization, IoT, AI, and innovation. And I'm proud to state that ITC, under your leadership, continues its quest to digitization and innovation by introducing a number of innovative products in sustainable packaging and several brands and purposes in the market, like upskilling and entrepreneurship under Ashirwad and mental well-being under FIAMA. It is with a matter of great pride that ITC today has owned 25 world-class brands in food, personal care, stationery products, agarbatti, and matches. Not only that, we see a refreshing change in the company's strategy to grow with inorganic acquisitions. It has acquired Century Pulp and other brands, which I'm sure will help the company grow towards its top line and bottom line. Sir, the demerger of hotels business already spoken by my previous speaker. I'm sure the return on capital employed of ITC is already showing an upward trend. And with this demerger, ITC's ROCE will improve further in the years to come. The most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. And sir, ITC has created digital adoption across manufacturing, distribution, and consumer insighting. Astra and ITC Mars are leading smart sourcing by bringing the power of digital to farmers as well. Sir, your unwavering focus on nurturing a portfolio of world-class products, growth through inorganic acquisitions, and strategy of continuous digitization will help the company to sustain its leadership position in the industry. And as a result of all these endeavors, the investors and consumers have immense faith in the growth story of ITC. We are very pleased to have received high dividend of over rupees 14 per share. This meaning distribution of almost 90% of the profits for the year, and the prices of ITC shares is holding high despite high dividend and demerger of ITC hotels. As an investor, therefore, sir, I am assured that the company under your leadership will continue to grow and create value for all its stakeholders. I support all the resolutions passed before the meeting, wishing you and your professional team all the best to take ITC to even towering heights. Thank you very much.
Thank you. But again, request to everybody to be brief.
Thank you. We now move to our speaker number 3. That's Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar. Mr. Sarkar, may we request you to please unmute your audio and video and ask your question?
Hello. Sir, सुनाई दे रहा
Yes,
है?
sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
गुड मॉर्निंग, मैं बिमल कृष्ण सरकार, मेरा रेसिडेंस कोलकाता से जान करता हूँ। रिस्पेक्टेड चेयरमैन, अदर एमपीस, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी, as first I thanks to the chairman for valuable and excellent presentation regarding performance of the company. सर, आपने पूरा क्लियर कर दिया है कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में। क्वेश्चन करने का चांस बहुत कम ही है, क्योंकि सर इस बार जो रिजल्ट लेके आए हैं, जियो पॉलिटिकल टेंशन होते हुए भी हमारा कंपनी जो बिलियन रिजल्ट लेके आया है, सर प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स सिग्निफिकेंट इंक्रीज्ड बाय 68.9%। सर मैं दोबारा आप और आपका पूरा टीम को धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर मेरा क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, सर बैड डेट एंड डाउटफुल डेट, सर ये 11.70 करोड़, सर ये इसको क्या है, ये राइट अप किया है ना प्रोविजन किया है, इसका कोई मेंशन नहीं है। सर ये दोबारा फिर एडवांस लोन एंड डिपॉजिट वो भी 1.95 करोड़ को एक्सपेंस में है, मैं ये क्या है, ये राइट अप किया है ना प्रोविजन करके रखा है, इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा हम लोगों को बताइएगा, ये अच्छा रहेगा। सर मैं जानना चाहता हूँ सर बैड डेट कितना है अभी तक। सर मैं CSR कमेटी को धन्यवाद देता हूँ उनका एक्सीलेंट परफॉर्मेंस के लिए। सर आप लोगों को हमारा मैनेजमेंट का क्या आउटलुक है हमारा CSR कमेटी का, सर स्पेशली एबल्ड पर्सन एंड वर विडो एंड देयर डिपेंडेंट्स। सर मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर सेक्रेटरी सिंह साहब और टूनाल घोष सर एक्सीलेंट कोऑपरेट करता है शेयर होल्डर को, इसलिए उन लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सर मैं आप ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ पुरी साहब, आप और आपका पूरा टीम और एंटायर एम्प्लॉय सुस्त रहे और हमारा कंपनी को ऐसे ही आगे लेके चलिए। सर मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया गया है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच। नमस्कार सर।
Thank you. Next speaker was Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna. He had registered, however, he's not connected to the meeting. We will therefore move to our speaker number 4. That's Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Mr. Gupta would like to ask a question over audio. Could you please unmute your microphone, sir, and ask your question?
Hello.
Yes, sir,
Hello.
please go ahead.
Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders, my name is Manoj. Sir, video नहीं आ रहा है.
Sir, आप ही ने decline किया था request.
नहीं.
Unmute. So you can ask your question for now. Mr. Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta unmutes his video as well. Please bear with us for a moment. Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, please unmute your connection. We request you to please finish your question within 2 minutes as other shareholders are also waiting. Mr. Gupta, I'm sorry your bandwidth is low, so to conserve your bandwidth, I'm stopping your video.
First of all, I thanks to you. Hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
First of all, thanks to you and entire board for the excellent result of the company for the year 24-25. And I thanks to Company Secretary Mr. Rajesh Singhi and his entire team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And sir, keep VC meeting continue that Pan India shareholder can attend the meeting. And sir, compared to balance sheet, still our share price is very low. Our share price should be in 4 digit compared to balance sheet, because as per the balance sheet, after demerger, our share price is not comparable with balance sheet, because share price is very low. And I congratulate you and your entire board and the team to acquire the Century Paper business from Bidlas. It's a good achievement in the year 24-25 to acquire the Century Paper business from Bidlas. And we feel proud that the company will go ahead in the paper business and the stationery business after acquiring the Century business. And sir, what's your future plan? And what's the plan for ITC Infotech when the company will be listed in the stock market? Have you any plan to demerge and the list in the stock market via IPO, sir? And sir, some investors are abusing the image of ITC in other AGM. And some investors are abusing the image of ITC by quoting some executive name and other. This is not fair, and we investors do not like that some shares raise the ITC issue on other AGM. This is totally unfair and unacceptable, sir. Kindly look into this matter and ask the Secretarial Department to take action against that shareholder, sir. And sir, products are very acceptable in every house, because your what will be your next target to acquire in the household company in future, sir? And sir, how you will reward to the investors? Have you any plan further to demerge and list in the stock market, sir? And plan for subsidiaries, how you will reduce the number of subsidiaries? And sir, what's your ESG rating? If our ESG rating is good, so have you any plan to for issue the green bond? And renewable energy, what's your plan in that regard? And last but least, I strongly support all the resolutions. And once again, thanks to the company secretary and his entire team and the in charge of investors sale. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now move to our speaker number 6. That's Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi, please unmute your connection. You can ask your question now.
Very good morning, Chairman, Board of Directors and key managerial persons. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First, initially, I want to convey my thanks to our Company Secretary, Mr. Singhi, for giving me an opportunity, and also to the entire secretarial team for maintaining investor-friendly relations with the shareholders and presenting an annual report which is colorful and informative, and also the initial pages with new drivers of growth well displayed and with the 10-year financial highlights also well explained. Sir, your initial speech was very much detailed and informative, and congrats once again for the very good performance and the dividend you passed on to us. Sir, just want to know the percentage of market share we are enjoying under different verticals like the FMCG, agri, and the paper, and views on our value addition to cover more market and aim to remain a market leader in the different segments. So what has been the business generated from the e-commerce segment and global challenges and this digital advancement are this redefining our competitive landscape? How do we adapt to this ourselves in this market? And new acquisitions like 24 Mantra, Organic, etc. sharpens ITC Food with its focus on strategic takeovers to accelerate growth and gain rapid entry into these high potential categories and align with the customer preference for best-in-class offerings. Continue doing such more acquisitions also. Sir, regarding our ITC next strategy, what they prioritize value acquisitions through brownfield and greenfield investments. Kindly share some thoughts. And sir, with this subdued urban consumption and this competition from the peers and also the local ones, and covered up with this inflation also, which is pinching every pocket. So what is our pricing action also, and also on the sachet policy? Kindly share some thoughts. Sir, on page 103, our finished good inventory are kindly on the higher side. Kindly share also thoughts. And congrats once again for acquisition of this Century Paper Mill. And this will help boost our stationery segment also. And congrats for the CSR activities returned to the society through 461 crores, and also engaging, focus on engaging through process of improvements, and it's a very good initiative, and also waste minimization. Sir, I've supported all the decisions and continue with this DC in future and hope, sir, under your leadership and support of all the management people and also the entire workforce, remain in its own feet. Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity.
You may go ahead, Mr. Bakshi.
Yes, I've completed.
Thank you very much, sir. We will now invite our speaker number 7, Mr. Gautam Nandi, who would like to ask a question over audio. In the interest of time, we would request our participants to please limit your questions to 2 per participant. Please go ahead, Mr. Nandi.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Very good morning and namaskar, respected chairman, board of directors, online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kakurgachi, Kolkata, very old equity shareholder of your company. Firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report along with notice and necessary joining link to email only in advance. I have also received the physical copy of your annual report, which I have requested for. So thanks again. Sir, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference, and I find it's a grand success like the previous years. Sir, I find very good performance in every segment from your side, even in this challenging year. So thanks again, sir. Sir, your CSR is also very, very good. So please keep it up. Sir, I am also very pleased to receive your excellent dividend. Sir, what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years? Sir, are you going to launch any new product in this year? Sir, do you have any expansion program or any diversification program in near future? Sir, definitely you have adopted the latest AI technology in your company. Now I like to know how this new one is helping our company for further modernization. Sir, we personally use our products. We are very much satisfied. As per the quality and price is concerned, it is really remarkable. So thanks again, sir. Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company. I have put trust with our strong management like you. So I, along with my family, wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which we have already casted through our e-voting. Sir, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, fantastic dividend, 1:1 bonus and return. May God bless you, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much, sir. Myself, Gautam Nandi, signing off. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Nandi. We now invite our speaker number 8, Mr. Arun Kumar Bopanna. So may we request you to unmute your microphone and your camera, and you may ask your question.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, good morning to everybody. Sir, thank the company secretary and the team for arranging the VC. Sir, thanks for unlocking the value with the hotel demerger. Are there any plans to demerge or unlock value with between FMCG, agribusiness, and paper boards? Is ITC working on developing biodegradable or next-gen packaging solutions, especially for use in own FMG units? And what is the plan for single-use plastic items in future? Are there any large-scale M&A plans in FMCG, health and wellness, or digital brands? Can you share any tie-ups with FMG for closed loop or green packaging? What proportion of energy is now sourced from renewables? Sir, I request you to give the numbers because they gave the number as Mumbai number 1. But in future, if you're given a series, then we'll be prepared. Thank you very much. Your presentation was excellent. And Inba, thank you very much for putting me on this VC. Thank you very much. I finished very fast, so I need a preference next year too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bopanna. Our next speaker member, Mr. Anil Babubhai Mehta, had registered, however, has not connected. We will therefore move to our speaker number 9, that's Mr. Manjeet Singh. Sir, could you please go ahead with your question?
My audible?
Yes, sir.
आईटीसी की मैनेजमेंट टीम, सेक्रेटरियल टीम और माई को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। एक खूबसूरत सी स्पीच आपने दी, सब कुछ वर्णन हुआ आईटीसी का, हमें पता चला। और आईटीसी को मैं मुबारकबाद देना चाहूँगा कि आपने रसोई में भी दस्तक दी है और ऑफिस और स्कूल कॉलेज में भी स्टेशनरी के साथ, और प्रोडक्ट आपके सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए चॉकलेट और जो कन्फेक्शनरी आइटम है उसमें भी अच्छा आ रहा है। सर, हमारी क्या पॉलिसी है अनाज खरीदने के अंदर, एमएसपी की क्या वैल्यू मिलती है किसानों को, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। आप गेहूं के अलावा और क्या प्रोडक्ट किसानों से खरीदते हैं? क्या आने वाले टाइम में कंपनी अपने रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट से सरसों तेल का कुछ उत्पादन करने की तरफ अग्रसर है? ऐसा कुछ विचार अगर है तो आप बताइए। किसान से आप अच्छा पैसा देते हैं आप किसान को, तो आपसे उम्मीद रखता है किसान कि अगर मैं आपको गेहूं बेचता हूं तो कोई और फसल मैं उगाऊं तो वो भी आपको दूं। आप सरसों और टमाटर के क्षेत्र में भी आए, टमाटो सॉस वगैरह का भी अगर आप करें रिलीज और उत्पादन करें टमाटो सॉस का, तो उससे सहारा रहेगा फार्मर को भी, और आपका ब्रांड नेम मार्केट में है ही है, तो उम्मीद रहेगी हमें कि और अच्छा वो चलेगा प्रोडक्ट आपका। एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसिव में इस साल कमी देखने में मिली, वो शायद मर्जर हुआ है, डी मर्जर जो आपका आईटीसी होटल का, उसकी वजह से है। हमारे 2024-25 में कुछ नए एम्प्लॉयज हमने जोड़े हैं अपने साथ। ये जो एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसिव में जो कमी दिखाई दी है, क्या एम्प्लॉय और जुड़े हैं हमारे साथ या नहीं? आप थोड़ा इस बारे में अगर बताएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। हेल्थ के बारे में काफ़ी बोला जाता है और प्रोडक्ट आप लॉन्च करते हैं, तो ये जो आपने कंट्रीब्यूशन किया है, जो समझौता किया है 24 मंत्रा के साथ, उसके बाद हेल्थ क्वेश्चन प्रोडक्ट पर कुछ आप और ध्यान देंगे, डाइजेस्टिव आइटमें आप और निकालेंगे? थोड़ा आप इस बारे में अगर बताएंगे शेयर होल्डर को तो थोड़ा नॉलेज होगी हमें। हम आपसे जुड़ पाए, ये सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की मेहनत का ही फल है। एक पूरा आईटीसी की एजीएम के अंदर एक पूरा इंद्रधनुष बनता है, कलकत्ता, मुंबई, हैदराबाद, दिल्ली, हर जगह का शेयर होल्डर आपके साथ जुड़ रहा है। ये सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की मेहनत का ही फल है कि उन्होंने जो है एक औपचारिकता नहीं रखा, एजीएम को बकायदा पेन लिया है और एक एक शेयर होल्डर को आपके साथ जोड़ा है। सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की इस बारे में हम प्रशंसा करना चाहेंगे। दिल्ली से लेकर कलकत्ता तक उन्होंने हमें जैसे जोड़ा है आपसे, उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आगे कंपनी तरक्की करे, इसकी हम प्रार्थना करते हैं भगवान से और आपसे आशा रखते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरियल टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Request all the speakers to be brief, please. We'll run out of time for other speakers.
We take our next question from Biswendra Kundu. Mr. Kundu, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question now?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Carry on.
Okay. Respected Chairman, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, members of the board, fellow shareholders and friends, I am B.N. Kundu. As per the report and accounts, the company has shown excellent performance and result during the year under review with record increase in revenue and profit. The company has also maintained human face to the shareholder by paying excellent dividend of rupees 14.35 per share of rupees 1 each, fully paid up. Last year it was 13.75 rupees. According to balance sheet, the report presented to us has been very nicely prepared with exhaustive details, and I have nothing further to say on it. I congratulate the management and sincerely hope that the growth and prosperity of the company will be maintained. Mr. Chairman, the year 2025 marked one of the best results in the history of the company. The company total revenue 75,320 crores, a growth of 2.53%. Previous year it was 73,465. Yeah. Your net profit rupees 35,196 crores compared to rupees 20,000 and 75.4 crores in the previous year. The year profitability increased this year 68.96%. Big congratulations, entire management team. Sir, it's a total teamwork. I also mentioned this company debt-free company. Our company EPS also increased by rupees 16.07. Last year it was 15.98. Sir, what your future plan next 5 years? Do you have any further capex plan program? Before I close, I convey my sincere thanks to the management team and your secretarial team for their cordiality and hospitality. With this observation, I am closing here with thanks to all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. We move to our speaker number 12. That's Mrs. H.S. Patel. Ma'am, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good morning to all of you, respected chairman and all of the eminent directors on the board. First, I come straight to my questions so that you may, chairman may not say that I have not taken the time, less time. Okay, sir. With the dividend gradually increasing year by year, will the trend of paying the higher dividends continue? What will be the benefit to the ITC shareholders of the cash received from ITC Hotels demerger? With the focus of youth gradually taking to eating healthy foods and choosing protein-rich foods, will the management plan to venture into healthy food eating, that too with rich foods and powders? Will ITC come out with such protein and calcium-rich powders? It will be very useful and very helpful to us. I also request ITC to come out with haldi and milk powder and various other saffron or other useful items for ITC. Please let us have ITC products even in Bombay. What is the percentage of wastage on return products by the distributors? What will be the post-shelf life of the said product? How do we plan to minimize such wastage? That is waste product that is returned by the distributors from the shelf life. So why are our stock prices relatively flat? Why are the stock prices coming down, though our company is faring so well? Sir, what are your future plans for demerger of our IT business? You have formed a Technology Center of Excellence, Bangalore, Calcutta, and Rising Star in data modernization and ICG. Provider lens. We have acquired Blaze Cam technology, very essential for AI. Do you have any plans for demerger of this IT business? Sir, I understand being in Bombay, Bombay is the financial capital of our country. Any plans of bringing your various companies here in Bombay? If it is possible, it would be much better here in Bombay. Registered office, if it comes to our Bombay, it would be much better. Can you bring it to Bombay? I really appreciate management team to see that registered office do come to Bombay. Also, sir, we have many this with other companies also, like we have Tata companies which coming out. Do we have any plan to merge with them, or do we have any plan of taking our Royal Tata sir on the directors bench if possible? I would really request that. I would like to wish one more very important thing here, sir, is Mr. Sanjay Puri. You are the chairman and managing director, and very good awards and prizes that the company has received under your banner. You are a very superb person here in ITC. Mr. Supratin Datta, the CFO of our company, and Mr. Rajendra Singhi. Singhi साहब, आप तो एक बार भी हम लोग shareholders लोग को phone भी नहीं करते हो. However, I'm thankful to Mr. Karan Saigal, Mr. Kunal Ghoshal, and Anand Sharma. Kunal Ghoshal and Karan Saigal, they are very, very extremely helpful people, going out of the way to help us. I really appreciate them, and I wish them good luck. So your awards and CSR activities have been very fine. Here, your financials are almost quite good, and hope to, if I live longer, I hope to see you in the next year. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanjay Puri sir, and all the board of directors. Even your, all your the field people who are working in the field everywhere, they are all very helpful to the company, giving stellar performance of the company. It is absolutely very essential. Stellar performance in almost all the fields that the company has given. The debt to equity, it's a debt-free company, and debt to equity ratio is absolutely zero. It is a debt-free company for the shareholders, and financially good financial stability the company has. The stellar performance, robust brand portfolio, and myriads of distribution networks make ITC company the most successful brand
Thank you, ma'am.
in India. Hope if I live next year, I will hope to talk with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Patel from Bombay.
Right, thank you. We wish you good health.
Thank you. We move to our speaker number 13, Mr. Pankaj Bansal. So could you please unmute your microphone and ask your question now?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Chairman, sir, and the Board of Directors. My name is Pankaj Bansal. I am a financial advisor and a shareholder of the company. Sir, first of all, I would like to congratulate you and your entire team on a successful financial year of 2024-25. Under your leadership, the company has posted strong performance in all its segments, and its strategic acquisitions have helped it to accelerate its inorganic growth and diversify its already strong portfolio. The company today is a multi-business, multi-dimensional corporation, and making it one of India's most admired and valuable company. I take this opportunity to congratulate you, Chairman, sir, and the Board of Directors for successful demerger of ITC hotels, which were smoothly handled by our Secretary Department and the management team. ITC hotels shares are quoting around 250 per share, creating great value for the shareholders. With ITC continuing to hold 40% of the shareholding of the hotels, the shareholders will greatly benefit directly as well as indirectly. Sir, corporations and social institutions, if they don't serve the society, they have no reason to exist. As a shareholder, I feel extremely proud to see that the company has spent almost rupees 500 crores on various corporate social activities, contributing to nation building and creating substantial livelihoods. Sir, in the context of the call by our Prime Minister to make in India, it is a matter of great pride that ITC is making quality products available to us at affordable prices. When we buy products from companies like Hindustan Lever, Colgate, Nestle, etc., a large chunk of the profits go out of the country in the form of precious foreign exchange, not so in the case of ITC. We should be Indian, buy Indian, and use only products made in India, like the ones made by ITC. So we as shareholders have no reason to be concerned, and I can safely say that the company is in good hands. I wish to convey my full support for all the resolutions placed before the meeting. I wish all the directors the best of health, and may ITC continue scaling newer heights. Thank you. And congratulations once again, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bansal. We take our next question. That's speaker number 14, Mr. Sujan Modak. So could you please unmute your connection?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak. I'm attending this meeting from a residence in Kolkata. Sir, I will not take more than 2 minutes. Sir, yesterday we had signed a FTA with UK. So is there any benefit our company is going to take in that place? If you can please tell us. That is my first question. And sir, my second question is that, sir, very recently we have acquired when the Century Pulp and Paper from Aditya Birla Real Estate, when that is going to be completed, if you can please tell us. And after completion, sir, that whole product of that will be consumed by our internal ITC, or it will be more than our requirement. So if you can please tell that. Sir, AI technology is now it is all over the world. So how much our company is going to adopt AI technology, and whether it is possible, and how far we are thinking of that? That is my third question. Sir, रिजल्ट बहुत अच्छा आया, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. एंड हम तो सर आईटीसी का प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हैं, आईटीसी का डायरेक्टर्स आपको हम देखते हैं, हम कभी हमारा फैक्ट्री नहीं देखे हैं. सो इफ एट ऑल पॉसिबल you can please arrange a factory visit, so that will be very nice. Before I finish, definitely I'd like to thank our company secretary Rajendra Kumar Singh ji and Kunal Ghoshal sir for doing excellent services, investor services to the investors community. Nothing to add more. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now invite speaker number 15, Mr. Aspi Bhesania. So could you please unmute your connection and ask your question?
Chairman, sir, can you see me and hear me?
Yeah, please carry on. Yes.
Sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. Sir, thanks for giving me an opportunity to speak. Sir, I congratulate the management on 114th AGM. ITC is a classic example of a well-managed, professionally managed company. Sir, don't give bonus. You cannot give a split, but don't give bonus. Let the share price keep on going up and up. I would like you to compete with the likes of MRF and all. So if you want to give shares to free to the shareholders, please give in future. Do not come with an IPO. So I appreciate ITC having internal share department, but I would like to know why when ITC hotels was demerged, why there was no internal share department? Why an outsider was taken? Because now it's a fully dematted shares, so there is not much work for an RTF. So please think of taking it back from the RTF. And in case you go with any other listing, please ensure that internal share department is there. Our internal share department is very, very efficient, and I was talking from my own experience. So, and another thing, even International Travel House and Gujarat Hotels should have internal share department. So thank you very much, and I will not bore you much. Thank you. All the best for the future.
Thank you. We invite speaker number 16, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. So please unmute your connection and you may ask your question now.
हाँ, माननीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कोलकाता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ. आशा करता हूँ पूरी साहब आपका स्वास्थ्य अच्छा होगा, और आज आपको देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा. इतने सीरियस क्यों सर? कभी भी आप इतने सीरियस नहीं रहते हैं, पता नहीं आप बहुत चिंता के अंदर में जैसे हैं. तो ये है कि आप थोड़ा मुस्कुराते तो हमें अच्छा लगता है कि नहीं है. सर, आपने अपनी बैलेंस शीट इतनी अच्छी दी कि उसके अंदर कोई प्रश्न ही नहीं बनता है. लेकिन मेरा है कि जितने भी डायरेक्टर भाई बहन है और जितने भी हमारे कर्मचारी भाई, उनका आभार प्रकट करता हूँ अच्छा रिजल्ट देने के लिए, और उन कर्मचारियों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जो सदा हमारी मेहनत के साथ में हमारा रिजल्ट देते सर. उसके साथ उन कर्मचारी भाई बहनों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जो सदा बैकबोन के रूप में उनके साथ में खड़ी रहती है सर. सर, मेरा दो प्रश्न था. एक, हमारी कंपनी की ESG रेटिंग क्या है सर, और उसका स्कोर क्या है, और स्कोर अच्छा है तो इसको किस तरह हम अपने फायदे के लिए यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. दूसरा सर, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्स का कितना हम यूज कर रहे हैं एनर्जी के अंदर में, इसके बारे में जरूर बताइएगा सर. आर्टिफिशियल इंजन के बारे में बहुत प्रश्न किया, मैं नहीं पूछूंगा. जो मैं पूछूं चाह रहा हूँ, जियो पोलिटिकल सिचुएशन में हमारी कंपनी का इंटरेस्ट सेफ रहे, इसके लिए मैनेजमेंट ने क्या कदम उठाया, बताइएगा सर. एक पूरी साहब, मैं एक आपसे जानना चाहूंगा आपकी कंपनी के बारे में. हर साल आप डिविडेंड देते हैं, कभी 5.25, कभी 5.85. ये जब पेमेंट करते हैं राउंड फिगर में करते हैं सर. ये डिजिटल का जमाना हो गया, तो अब राउंड फिगर की क्या दरकार सर. अब 5.85 किसी है तो 5.85 फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं, उसको 6 रुपया देने से क्या फायदा. या किसी 5.35 को 5 रुपया जो देते हैं, 5.35 फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं. इसके बारे में एक बार विचार करिएगा. ये बहुत पुरानी पॉलिसी थी, इसको अब चेंज करने की दरकार है। डिजिटल का जमाना है, हम डिजिटल हिसाब से पैसा अपना ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं, जिससे किसी को भी फायदा भी नहीं होगा, किसी को लॉस भी नहीं होगा। और ज्यादा कुछ सर इसी तरह बीसी मीटिंग कंटिन्यू रखिए। देखिए बरसात का मौसम है, लेकिन हम आपसे घर बैठे आपसे अपने बात कर रहे हैं। हमारे जितने भी कर्मचारी भाई बहन हैं, उनके अच्छे काम के प्रति हम हाथ जोड़ के भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं, इसी तरह उनका स्वास्थ्य अच्छा रहे, काम करते रहे सर। मैं सेक्रेटरी उनके टीम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। आपकी सेक्रेटरी की टीम काफी अच्छी है, उनके जो असिस्टेंट है काफी अच्छे हैं और दिन भर हमारे साथ बात करते हैं। मैं मॉडरेटर का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, काफी अच्छी मॉडरेटिंग करने के लिए, और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ फ्यूचर में इसी तरह की सर्विस वो हमें प्रदान करते रहेंगे। जय हिंद जय भारत। मैं विशेष कर इनबा का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, जिसकी लीडरशिप में डीसी नाउ काफी अच्छी सर्विस दे रहे हैं। जय हिंद जय भारत। राम राम।
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद राम राम। Can we have the next speaker, please?
Yes, sir. The next speaker is Mr. Tamal Kumar Majumdar. So could you please unmute your connection and
Yes.
ask your question?
Respected Mr. Puri and other directors of the company, myself Tamal Kumar Majumdar, an equity shareholder from Kolkata. My special thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Singhi, and his team consists of Tunal Ghoshal for maintaining cordial relationship with shareholders. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for creating such an well-oiled mechanism for the benefit of shareholders under Mr. Singhi. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, for sharing your thoughts with us. I have gone through the annual report, have some queries, and seek your indulgence. During the year, PAT, including discontinued operations, during increased by a whopping 72% in relation to previous year. But adjusted PAT for only continuing operations remained flat at year-on-year basis at 20,093 crore during financial year 23-25 against 20,092 crore during financial year 24. If we look at the segment information, then we may notice that cigarette remained the backbone of our healthy growth in revenues and profit. FMCG others, despite increase in revenue by 4.83% in relation to last year, profit before unallocables decreased to 1,590 crore during financial year 25 from 1,790 crore during financial year 24. So margin pressure is evident in the segment due to huge competition with other players in the market. Paperboards, paper and packaging segment also under competitive pressure and margins under strain. Do you believe that post-integration of FMCG acquisitions, namely 24 Mantra, Mother's Purse, Ample Foods, as well as positive rural demand dynamics will bring cheer among investors during financial year 26? Is there any possibility of demerger of FMCG others into a separate profit center to unlock value in the coming months? How our paperboards, paper and packaging segment doing during the current year? Please share your thoughts, sir. Sir, secondly, despite incorporated in the year 2000 and also help from cash-rich parent, ITC Infotech India Limited failed to mark its mark in the presence of top players of the group or top players even after 25 years. Its consolidated revenue was 4,245 crore and net profit of 450 crore is minuscule in comparison to leading players in the field. Tragic thing is that it failed to grow despite help from its cash-rich parent and its professional management. I believe that soul searching is necessary for the said project. What is the share of revenue received by the company from ITC Group and BAT Group during the year? Please share your thinking in respect of the company during the next 5 years. Sir, I have 3 other questions. What is the present status of acquisition of pulp and paper products operated under the name Century Pulp and Paper from Aditya Birla Real Estate Limited in terms of business transfer agreement signed on 31st March 2025? It is in page 284. Would you share with us the payment schedule in terms of the BTA? Whether the company will use the Century brand name along with our brand name in the market? And sir, due to demerger of hotel business with effect from 1/1/25, as provided in the scheme, the fair value of the net assets of the demerger undertaking distributed to the shareholders rupees 22,033 crore debited from general reserve. As the general reserve had a balance of 17,585 crore as on 31st March 2025, less than 22,033 crore. So the remaining amount of 4,448 crore debited from retained earning balance as on 31st March 2025. It is in page 140 and 189. Whether you expect any further liability that may arise in the coming months relating to the demerger. And lastly, sir, BAT PLC involvement with us is more than 100 years, but its stake in our company decreased to 22.94% after sale of approximately 2.5% stake in ITC during May 2025. Now they are not in a position to block any resolution due to decrease in holding. BAT CEO Tadeu Marocco has emphasized that ITC is considered as a strategic and not merely financial investment. They have also disclosed their desire to sell its stake in ITC Hotels in future. Looking at the scenario of sale of unmatured tobacco of Indian origin to them to the tune of 2,350 crore during financial year 26, I want to know your view in respect of BAT's association with us in the coming months. Thank you, Chairman, for allowing me to complete my question. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. We move to our next speaker, Mr. Alok Kumar Pal had registered, but he's not connected. We'll therefore move to speaker number 18, Mrs. Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenhas. Ma'am, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question now? Mrs. Mascarenhas, please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
The mic is not open. I don't know why.
Ma'am, we can hear you. You can ask your question
Yeah,
now.
okay. Chairman, sir, Sanjeev Puri, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C.E. Mascarenhas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the chairman's all that speech, which covered many verticals, and all our questions are nearly answered with that. Present, past, and future, everything was covered in that. Very good, sir. Thank you very much. Now I take the occasion of thanking the company secretary, Mr. R.K. Singhi, and his team for sending me an annual report, which is really like a Bible, which explains everything, where and what. So I am very, very grateful. I am very much thankful to the in-house secretarial department, which is a real boon to us, unlike the registrars who are so much harassing in our dematting of the share here. We were able to do very nicely. My kudos to them. And I don't want to ask any more questions because everything, if I want, my secretarial team is answering me. And over and above, I got a very good dividend, 14.85, and plus demerger of ITC Hotel, which I take it as a mini bonus. With this, thank you so much for giving me this patient hearing. Thank you once again. I think Mr. Aloysius will speak next number.
Hello, I'm the next speaker in the queue. Can I proceed, sir?
Please go ahead, sir. You may ask your question.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, sir, very distinguished members of the board, and my fellow shareholders. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, company secretary, and the team for sending me such a beautiful, voluminous, picturesque balance annual report full of facts and figures in place and an excellent results with an excellent dividend. Mind-boggling products, food items, fish, meat, snacks, vegetable, name it and it is there. We are in all products. Very good, sir. Your products are so mouth-watering. Really, I am a proud shareholder of this prestigious company. And the annual report is like a Bible full of information. Very good dividend of rupees 14.35 against 13.75 last year. Our PBT, PAT is very good. So also our EPS and book value, good market capitalization. I am very happy with the service, in-house service given by your company. Very good. There is no problem at all. It's a lesson for other companies to go follow your way because the RTI of the other companies are miserable, especially the Alankit. They are, the 3 years have happened and our shares are not getting dematted. But here we are getting very prompt and very valuable service, especially senior citizens. Very good. I hope the other companies take this forward. And I congratulate for all the awards and accolades received during the year under review, and a very good CSR activity and a very good risk management. Sir, I would like some samples to be given to shareholders to get their feedback. This is all that I have to say. So I end my speech wishing you personally, all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best in the days and years to come. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Good health, good luck, and goodbye.
Thank you. We invite our next speaker member. That's Dipayan Pradhan, speaker number 19. Mr. Pradhan, could you please ask your question now?
Am I loud and clear? Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I just had one question. I'll keep it very brief. Since the market is assigning a discount on our company being a conglomerate, do we see more demergers in the coming future? If yes, will the demergers be strictly based on segments? Like just enumerate on the future plan on this. Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you. Next question is from Mr. Tapas Datta, speaker number 20. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello,
We can hear you.
distinguished board of directors, esteemed MPs, ex-superintendent and Vibhasia secretarial team, and my fellow shareholders visiting this busy meeting. I, myself, Tapas Kumar Datta, an equity shareholder of ITC Limited. Sir, in corporate information page 1, Mr. and Mrs. before director's name, listing details, consortium bank are omitted. Who is your lead banker? Pursuant to the secretarial auditor and cost auditor would have been included in this page. Pursuant to Regulation 36(3) of SEBI LODR and SS2 of ICSI, the details of information in connection with director seeking appointment or reappointment are not appended with the notice. A great mistake, a violation of SEBI and ICCI. Page 31. Categories of shareholders shown through pie chart, but how many number of shareholders in each category? Sir, why don't you show share price movement during the year under review? Sir, page 133, capital investment on energy conservation equipment, 1584 lakh. What benefit have you derived from this investment? Why don't you show previous year's R&D expenditure? This is required for comparison. R&D expenditure as a percentage of gross revenue is abysmally low. This is to be increased to 1%. Page 54, acquisition, Sesta Natural Bioproducts Private Limited, and page 56, Ampel Food Private Limited. How much money have you invested? How much revenue have you increased with it? How would you integrate new acquisition with existing one? Page 163. Why don't you segregate packaging materials from raw materials? Stores and pairs. Why don't you make previous provision on stores and spares? Page 177. Disaggregation of revenue based on geography is not shown. How much revenue have you earned from outside India? Page 169. Trade receivable. The movement in change in allowance or expected credit loss and credit impairment not shown. Page 153, capital work in progress. Movement of capital work in progress is absent. With these few remarks, I would like to conclude. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you. Our next speaker member, Mr. Akash Bagaria, had registered, but he's not connected. We'll move to speaker number 22, Vasudha Vikas Dakwe. Ms. Dakwe, could you please unmute your mic and go ahead with your question? Ms. Dakwe, could you please unmute and ask your question? There seems to be no response from this connection. Speaker number 23, we had Mr. Anil Parekh. Even he's not connected. 24, Ashwini Pore has also not connected. And Mr. Amit Bajpai, speaker 25, he's not connected. So we'll now request speaker 26, Ashit Kumar Pathak. Mr. Pathak, could you please unmute your connection now? You may unmute your audio and video and then ask your question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while Mr. Pathak unmutes his connection. Sir, please go ahead.
Yes. Good noon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at 114th AGM of ITC Limited. My esteemed gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. R.K. Singhi, and Mr. Tunal Ghoshal and entire leadership team for sending me the annual report very well in advance and allowed me to speak. Share your opinion remarks. You already cleared all the strategies of my company and future roadmap. And thanks to my company's management team to dividend pass out rupees 14.35 and also profit after tax near about 20,092 crores, 0.9% growth. Thanks to my company's management team for this. Sir, in hotel business, we have 40% of ITC stake. So what we are thinking about the hotel business in financial year 26 with revenue and EBIT? Share your thoughts. Also, I noticed in the media report, ITC cash infusion after the demerger, rupees 1,500 crores also. In respect to geopolitical and higher inflation in shipping tariff, any impact here about direct export in agri commodities, which financial year nicely it was achieved near about 7,708 crores. Sir, higher inflation of raw materials and also establishment cost and administration cost, any impact in our profit margin? Because FMCG business revenue near about 21,981.37 crores against higher than previous financial year. But EBI DTA reduced to 2,263.92 crores. And operating profit margin also reduced to 35.4% against 38%. Share your thoughts in increased profit margin because there are the very valuable and potential players in our domestic market, sir. Sir, in media report, our expected timeline for operation of 17 acres land, rupees were our investment near about 1,200 crores, project ITC Infotech Campus, Newtown. And in this respect, what are the strategies for talent acquisitions? Share your thoughts about this. Also, our total cost, we have incurred the first global AI hub in Kolkata. Share your thoughts about this. In respect to batch sales, the enter stakes like to enter stakes of ITC because debt reduction policy. Sir, after the batch existence, also there are future the potential promoter in my company. So share your thoughts how my company will achieve the potential performance about the absence of bats. Share your thoughts about this. Nothing to say more. I pray to God for your good health and prosperity of my company and entire team, leadership team for their performance. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question is from Ayush Gupta. Mr. Gupta, could you please unmute and ask your question now?
हेलो
Yes, sir. Go
आप मुझे
ahead,
सुन
please.
पा रहे हैं?
जी, sir.
चेयरमैन सर, मैं दिल्ली से आयुष गुप्ता आपका और सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, मेरे जितने भी सवाल थे मेरे से पहले शेयर होल्डर्स पूछ चुके हैं, इसलिए मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा। बाकी मैं कंपनी के सुखद भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is speaker 28, Sarvajit Singh. So please unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello, Chairman sir, can you hear my voice?
हाँ जी, प्लीज जल्दी बताइए अपना क्वेश्चन ताकि
Chairman sir, first of all, good afternoon to you, all the board of directors, all the staff of ITC Limited and my co-fellow shareholder. Chairman sir, जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में हमें कंपनी के बारे में बताया, उससे सर क्लियर विजन होता है कि आने वाला जो हमारा फ्यूचर है वो सर एक ब्राइट फ्यूचर है। और सर जिस तरीके से आप लोग सर शेयर होल्डर्स को एक इन्वेस्टर को सर उसकी इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऊपर रिटर्न देते आए हैं सर डिविडेंड के रूप में, ये सर एक काबिले तारीफ है सर आप लोगों की मेहनत, जो सर एक इन्वेस्टर को अच्छी से अच्छी रिटर्न देने के लिए सर उन लोगों को मिलती है। बाकी चेयरमैन सर थोड़ा सा ये जरूर कहना चाहूंगा सर, जिस तरीके से हमारी कंपनी का इतिहास है बोनस के रूप में, सर 1991 में दिया पहले, उसके बाद 1994, उसके बाद 2005, उसके बाद 2010, उसके बाद 2016। तो सर ये जरूर सर हमारी अपेक्षा है कि सर जिस तरीके से आप पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी सर बोनस देते आए हैं, सर हमें भी इंतजार है कि सर एक बोनस जरूर मिले। बाकी चेयरमैन सर जिस तरीके से आपका सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट और मॉडरेटर मेहनत कर रहा है सर, हमें आपके सामने बोलने का मौका दिया इन लोगों को सर हम धन्यवाद करना चाहेंगे। ये सेकंड होल्डर भी बोल रहे हैं।
Yeah, I'm Gagan Kumar. I'm the also registered speaker. So I do not want to take much time because meeting started with morning, is afternoon now, and it would not go till evening. So I will, my question are already covered. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Signing off, Gagan Kumar from Delhi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We invite Priyadarshan Ramakrishna Nayak. Please unmute your connection and ask your question.
Mr. Chairman, a very good year. I don't see the video button here.
We can hear you, sir. You can speak.
Okay, great. Let's forget the video. A very good year, very good dividend, and also a demerger carried out very successfully. I have three questions. I'll be very brief. It won't take more than 2 minutes. First is your diversification strategy post-demerger. Page 197 of your gross segment revenues, FMCG, both cigarette and others, 6%, 5%, very good. Agribusiness, fantastic, 25%. But paperboards, just 1%. Even your segment results show 34% down, EBITDA margin down. Why? I think the higher wood costs, Chinese competition, this is not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. Are you thinking of making another vertical demerger, the hotel way? Maybe this will work out instead of spending management bandwidth and giving it a sharp business focus when it is not giving the desired returns? Question number 2, the capital allocation and your dividend policy. No doubt we are thrilled with the 14 rupees 35 paise or dividend. But please look at page 142, your standalone cash flows. Operating cash flow, very good, 16,000 and odd crores, supports liquidity, strong cash generation, and so on. Financing cash flow is also very good. Your dividends, debt security, or debt servicing, obviously you've given us such a high dividend. But what about your investment cash flows? Just 396 crores. Your net investment seems to have paused this year. Where are you investing even this paltry amount? So most of it is going towards dividends and debt servicing. What about the investment? What about the investing cash flow? Third question. The ITC Infotech, of course, it's doing very, very well. You talked of $500 million of turnover. But if you look at the Infotech, if you look at ITC per se, you are concentrating on accelerating your digital adoption, your future tech enterprises, digital first culture, ITC marks. So many shareholders talked about it. Where is ITC Infotech in all of this? They are going their own way. 41 countries. As it is, they don't have, the subsidiaries are not step-down subsidiaries to ITC. These ITC subsidiaries. So 10 of them, plus this Blaze Clan has gotten another 10 subsidiaries. They are going their own way. Shouldn't the ITC Infotech be used for cross-selling? Shouldn't it be used for building up synergies with the ITC team and all your particular divisions, the FMCG, cigarette, and the agri-business and the paper boards? Just three things. Wonderful. Carry on. Let's hope we have an excellent year coming as well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Our next speaker member is Mr. Prabjot Singh Sahni. He's not connected. So we'll move to speaker 31, Mr. Subhashkar. So could you please go ahead?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board and fellow shareholders. I am Subhashkar joining from Kolkata. First of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and the entire management team for outstanding performance in this fiscal year, reflecting in the attractive dividend payout. I truly appreciate the team effort in developing a robust CSR framework. Congratulations once again to the team on this outstanding achievement and well-deserved award. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. Sir, I wholeheartedly support all the regulation passed through remote e-voting. Sir, I have only two queries, sir. First question is, how does the company current taxation regime on tobacco product in India will impact its business? And what step is it taking to mitigate any potential risks or challenges arising from changes in the taxation policies? And final query, sir, how does the company plan to leverage its Ashirwad brand to expand on product portfolio in the dairy and beverage categories? And what opportunity it see for cost-selling and upselling? And sir, I convey my sincere thanks. I would like to convey my sincere thanks to respected company secretary, Mr. R.K. Singhvi, and team members, Mr. Tunal Ghoshal, for providing excellent investor services and registering my name as a speaker, and also keeping in touch with us. Nothing to add more, sir. Thank you for providing this opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you. Our next speaker was Bhavesh Kumar Kanabar. He's not connected. We will therefore move to number 33, Ramesh Kumar Ladha. So could you please unmute and ask your question now?
Good morning, sir. My name is Ramesh Ladha, and I'm a shareholder of your company. Sir, holding the AGM on electronic platform is a great idea with increased shareholder participation from all across the country. It's a great tool for shareholder democracy. Sir, I speak here as a grateful shareholder who has benefited a lot from ITC's large dividends and great market performance. Today, more than half the gross revenue of company comes from business other than tobacco. ITC's branded packaged foods, education and stationery products, and personal care products businesses are most visible business of ITC and are growing at an impressive pace. ITC is today much more socially relevant and is respected for its service to the nation and also for its environment initiatives like use of renewable energy, climate smart agricultural practices, afforestation, and so on. I can see that the company continues to focus on scaling up its agri products by providing a range of value-added services in rural areas towards enhancing the competitiveness of Indian agriculture and integrating farmers, input vendors, and government agencies. The company's strategy of organic and inorganic growth by expansion and acquisition of brands like 24 Mantra Organic is a great idea. Century Pulp and Paper will have a strong strategic fit with company's paperboards and paper business. The acquisition of Presuma will support ITC's presence in frozen, chilled, and ready-to-cook foods. Further investments in startups like Yoga Bar and Milo are great initiative to jumpstart the D2C segment. My congratulations to you, sir, for being recognized as the best CEO by Fortune India, and the Sir Jahangir Gandhi Medal for Industrial and Social Peace by XLRI Jamshedpur for your significant contribution to industry and the society. Sir, ITC is one of the most respected, professional, and well-governed company in India. The management and secretarial team under Mr. Rajendra Singhi need to be congratulated on their report on corporate governance processes and other details in the annual report. The demerger process of ITC Hotels was also handled seamlessly by the ITC team, and I'm sure it will unlock great shareholders' value in times to come. Our compliments to corporate communication team for such a lovely PR feature, and accounts and finance team for such a detailed annual report. On the whole, sir, ITC's strength lies in its brilliant, hardworking manpower. In the era of wealth creation by knowledge, a good motivated manpower is biggest asset. I hope the company is taking good care of to keep their morale high of employees. It is good to see that company gives ESOPs and stock appreciation rights to remunerate the employees and align their interest and objective with that of the shareholders. We thank the management for handsome dividend of rupees 14.35 per share, despite demerger of profitable hotel business. We shareholders could not ask for more. Chairman, sir, we pray to God that management team of ITC enjoy good health and continue to provide strong leadership to the company. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
Thank you. We've moved to our next speaker member, Aparna Sarkar. May we request you to unmute and ask your question?
Good morning, sir. I, Aparna Sarkar, respected chairman, directors, company secretary, shareholders present in the meeting. Thanks to company secretary, secretariat department for good investor service. Only one question. What are the capital expenditure for next 2 years? Wish you all happy and good health. Thanks for patience. Here, over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We will now invite our next speaker member, that is Mr. Ashok Subramaniam. Sir, could you please unmute and ask your question now?
Yeah, am I audible?
You are, sir. Please go ahead.
I am visible also, I believe. Yeah. Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. I'm speaking from Coimbatore, and greetings of the day to the chairman Sanjeev Puri, the other board of directors, the members of the independent directors, the employees, and all fellow shareholders and all stakeholders. Congratulations on an excellent performance to all the team, all the members, and appreciate, and I very well appreciate the itcportal.com, which I have extensively used for my upskilling work. I would like to place on record my availability for ITC as a volunteer. So I am a graduate in mechanical engineering, recently superannuated after 37 years of service, predominantly in safety and ESGs. So I have upskilled myself with CSR, post-graduation in CSR through Tata Steel Foundation and XLRI. In that context, I volunteer myself.
You could send your details, mail it to us, and we will examine that.
Fine, that's okay. Now, in that aspect, I was looking at that India has got a population of 50 to 60 million people in the age group of 60 to 70. They are the potential people who can be used for CSR volunteering, especially in education sector. Recently, I got enrolled for something. Similarly, these people can be used as companies can sponsor them for independent director programs, so that the deficit of independent directors in private companies can be looked at. And I appreciate your CSR efforts, and I used all your CSR portals in the case study in my course. And coming to Sustainability 2.2, as described in the annual report, it's an excellent way you explained, and I think there is enough scope for us to present it in a much more pictorial way with targets and progress rate. And coming to the BRSR, and I was looking at that the FIBA and Phytopack, that is replacing the daily, that they have a potential customer in terms of replacing the daily consumption of plastic disposable cups used by Indian Railways, which is to the tune of 5 crores cups per day, whether we can use them or not. Now, having that, I congratulate the organization for being carbon positive and water positive and waste management, this thing on a sustainable basis, and wondering why we cannot leverage it out in terms of projecting the share prices and as well as looking at the opportunity to go for some ESG bonds. And with this, I also congratulate for taking the TNFD into the next step and giving a nature report. And I shall be grateful if you can share me the sustainability report if it is not downloadable, and for my academic interest and as well as my personal contribution too. And as requested, I will be sharing. And I also that the speaker shareholders devote a lot of time in reading the annual report and understanding in the positive contribution to you. So in that aspect, maybe you can reward them with some kind of a mementos or something like that, maybe some stationaries or something like that. With that, I once again give you an opportunity. Thanks to the Secretariat Department and to you, the Chairman, for giving me an opportunity. Hope my points were meaningful to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next speaker member, Mr. Sharad Kumar Jivraj Shah, had registered but not connected. We will therefore invite speaker 37, Dilip Kumar Das. Mr. Das, could you please unmute your connection and you may ask your question now. Mr. Dilip Kumar Das, could you please unmute your connection, sir?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Good noon, Mr. Chairman, Board of Directors, all board members, and all my stakeholders of my ITC Limited. I see Dilip Kumar Das joining my residence at Calcutta. Very good annual report received by me through your secretarial department. Excellent service in all respects, good dividend, good CSR activities also. Sir, I am strongly support all my resolution for my company, betterment of company. My question is, what is our R&D target position? Number 2, this is an appeal. Kindly open a retail shop of ITC brand in Calcutta and other district main cities in India for better performance. Lastly, I wish you and your ITC family team for good health and prosperity. No other issue. Over to you for further proceedings. Namaskar.
Thank you. We invite our next speaker member, Mr. Dharav Jamadar. Sir, could you please unmute and ask your question now?
Greetings of the day and namaste to respected chairman and all the board members of my company. My name is Dr. Dharav Jamada, a proud shareholder and a loyal customer of our company. So questions are, till date, we have been expanding our capacity in FMCG's business via internal accruals. It definitely illustrates our superior cost efficiency. But do you think that more consumer popularity for our brands will help us in defending our turf and grow in these times when the whole FMCG sector as a whole is struggling despite of so many tailwinds like good monsoon, boost of disposable income via budget, and also economy going in lower interest rate cycle? Additionally, if we expand our business supposedly via M&A or have some organic growth, will it be via internal accrual or via some other route? Second, our agriculture business has rebounded mainly by value-added products like spices, coffee, and leaf tobacco, along with our execution efficiency and robust customer relationship. Do you believe what we will be able to offset rising commodity prices via cost management, calibrated pricing, and much more? Do you believe that there are significant green shoots for this sector, and how are we planning to take its advantage? Third, our hotel business has been performing tremendously well and have created a very popular and robust brand in the market, which in coming time will be generating superior cash flows and margins. The sector as a whole has been growing exponentially since COVID-19. But where do you think this industry is in reference to economic cycle, and what are some of the major headwinds for this sector? Fourth, what future do you believe our cigarette business beholds, with government not raising any kind of sin tax on it? Volumes of cigarettes have been growing sustainably well, and it remains one of our cash cow. So as a young investor, will I see my company as a completely cigarette or tobacco free company, keeping in mind the health related awareness the citizens are having right now? Or will it still remain a cash cow in our revenue segment, corresponding to our efforts of building other non-tobacco businesses? Fifth and last, we have two major non-tobacco businesses growing at a robust pace, FMCG and hotels. But now, which are the other segments that you believe shall be getting the progress to take our company to the next level, and where can we see maximum capex in the coming times? Thank you, sir, for providing the opportunity.
Thank you. We will now move to our next speaker, Mr. Vinod Motilal Agarwal. So could you please unmute and ask your question now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, respected chairman and MD, Mr. Sanjeev Puri. Sir, I'm in trouble, sir. My number was M10. So now it's about 34, 35 number speakers are coming. Why number 10 did not come, sir? How do I know that what is my serial number, my linear number? Why doesn't the company take on speaker numbers in linear manner so that we know what time to wait in the queue, sir? It is not an efficient manner to wait in the queue for about 2.5 hours and then your number comes, sir. And there are so many speakers who have been given more time to speak than the amount allotted of 2 or 3 minutes, sir. Why didn't the moderator or the company secretary team cut them off? And if the people have a lot of questions to be raised in the question as a speaker, why don't they send emails to the company, which I'm sure are efficient? They've all been saying Mr. Rajendra Singh is a very efficient company secretary. He would have replied to them. People are speaking 6, 7 minutes and just praising the company secretary, the annual report, and much, but they are not seeking. Yeah, now I come to this thing, sir. Sir, we have given a good dividend, sir. I'm pleased with that. Sir, my only query is, sir, are we likely to demerge our FMCG business minus the cigarette business so that to unlock the value, shareholder value, as you have unlocked the shareholder value for the ITC hotel group, sir? And sir, this is my only grievance, sir. One grievance again, the second team, they are not taking one first come first serve basis. The revenue was good, even the discontinued revenue are good, the PAT was good, and everything is good, sir. I sign off, Vinod Agarwal from Mumbai, sir.
Thank you. Our next speaker member is Sangeeta Agarwal. Could you please unmute your connection and ask your question, Ms. Agarwal?
Yeah.
Ms. Agarwala, could you please go ahead?
Yeah, a very good morning, esteemed chairman, board members, and fellow shareholders. My name is Sangeeta Agarwal, and it's an honor and privilege to speak in this AGM of ITC. And the morning presentation of the company's robust statistics in various areas reinforces our trust in the company. And especially congratulate to our managing director, Mr. Sanjeev Puri. Our company, under your leadership, has been steering on a growth chart, and your leadership had been quite bold and yet balanced, fostering innovation, embracing sustainability, and steering ITC with both foresight and conviction. And as a shareholder, I am willing to ask what is the long-term strategy for the improving the share price, because it had been quite constant for over a quite period of time. And secondly, as I have youngsters at my home, can we look forward to have international level nutritional supplements under our company's brand, so that especially for the youth? And that's all. And I'd like to thank you and your entire team and wish them continued success in the years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are running behind schedule, so I would request all the speakers to stay within 2 minutes, and I might have to interject if the comments are getting extended. So please stay within 2 minutes.
Thank you. Sir, our next speaker was Saurabh Gupta. He's not connected to the meeting. We will therefore unmute Dilip Jain. Mr. Jain, as requested by you, we've unmuted your microphone. Please go ahead with your question. Mr. Jain, could you please unmute your microphone and ask your question now? There is no response from this connection. We'll move to the next speaker, that is Mr. Lokesh Gupta. Mr. Lokesh Gupta, please go ahead with your question. You've unmuted your mic, Mr. Gupta. You may ask your question now. As there's no response, yes, sir.
चेयरमैन सर, मैं दिल्ली से लोकेश गुप्ता आपका सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, काफी समय से कंपनी के शेयर होल्डर्स हैं और मैं रेगुलर एज स्पीकर आपसे जुड़ रहा हूं सर। सर, एक्सीलेंट चेयरमैन स्पीच हो रही थी जिसमें आपने कंपनी के वर्तमान भविष्य के बारे में बताया और सभी शेयर होल्डर्स मेरे जो क्वेश्चन थे वो पूछ चुके हैं। सर, मेरे से पहले भी एक शेयर होल्डर ने कहा, मैं भी रिपीट करूंगा, मैंने लास्ट ईयर भी कहा था। सर, हमें मॉडरेटर को बीच में बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी सर। हम 2 या 3 मिनट का एक टाइमर लगाएं जिससे शेयर होल्डर को ही पता रहेगा मेरा टाइम खत्म हो रहा है सर, जिससे दूसरे शेयर होल्डर्स को भी अपने क्वेश्चन पूछने का अवसर मिले। सर, हमने डीमर्जर देखा है सर, एक उसके बाद अनलॉकिंग देखी है सर। कुछ ऐसी संभावनाएं पेपर डिवीजन किसी और डिवीजन में देखते हैं सर। सर, एफएमसीजी में हमारी रूरल डिमांड किस तरह की आ रही है सर, इस बारे में बताइए। अंत में मैं कंपनी के सुखद भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you.
Thank you. We invite speaker Ms. Indrani Chakraborty. Could you please unmute and ask your question? Ms. Indrani Chakraborty. We've sent you a prompt to unmute your connection. Please ask your question now. There is no response from this connection. We will move to our next speaker, Atanu Saha. Your connection is unmuted. Please ask your question. Mr. Saha. Mr. Saha, we see that your microphone is not unmuted by you. Could you please unmute and ask your question? There's no response from this connection as well. We'll move to the next speaker, that is Rishi K. Chopra. Mr. Chopra, please go ahead with your question. Mr. Chopra, you may ask your question now. We move to our next speaker, Mr. Shubhendu Sanyal. Mr. Sanyal?
Hello?
Yes, please go
Hello,
ahead.
good afternoon. Am I audible?
Sir, please go ahead.
Hello. At the outset, I would like to thank Secretarial Department team, including Nidhi ma'am and Tunal sir, for kindly allowing me to speak at this meeting. Let me now dive into my questions. Sir, in January 2025, ITC Global AI Hub was inaugurated by the WBCM. Recently, the CM also posted on platform X that occupancy certificate has been issued to ITC AI Hub in Rajarhat, Newtown, Kolkata. I want to know when the full-fledged operations will begin in ITC Global AI Hub in Rajarhat, Newtown. Now, my next question, sir, as you announced that ITC Hotels was demerged in FY 24-25 with effect from 1st January 2025 as the appointed date. However, sir, in page 45 of the annual report under Board of Directors, it has been noticed that ITC Grand Central Hotel in Mumbai has not yet been transferred. It continues to remain under the ownership of ITC Hotels. I want to know the reasons for the same. Next, in page 45 of the annual report, it has been noticed that expenditure incurred in foreign currency amounts to rupees 2,950 crores. I want to know whether any royalty payments or fee for professional services or intellectual property payments was incurred in foreign currency. Finally, my final question, sir, in March 2024, pursuant to a Supreme Court judgment, the details of various electoral bond donors were disclosed by SBI. Names of various corporates, including ITC, was put on in public domain. I want to know the factors considered by the board for electoral bond contribution, namely whether it is leadership issues or ideological factors. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak at this AGM.
Thank you. We move to our next speaker member, Mr. Manas Banerjee. Sir, could you please unmute your mic and your camera and ask your question?
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chairman, esteemed board members, and fellow shareholders. Myself, Manas Banerjee, joining from Kolkata. For the financial year 2025, our company show a good performance in a challenging environment. Our company has been maintaining high dividend payout. So congratulations to the entire team for their efforts to making this a successful year. Now I have my question, sir. Sir, can you explain the discrepancy between the strong PAT growth and the decline in PBT? What steps in the company is taking to address this issue? My second query, sir, how does the acquisition of 24 Mantra fit into the company's overall strategy for growth in the food sector? And my final query, sir, what are the expected financial impact of this acquisition of Century Pulp and Paper on our company's business? I have no further question. Thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you. We now move to our next question. That's Anirudh Raghavendra Suresh. Could you please unmute and ask your question now? Anirudh Raghavendra Suresh, could you please unmute? Please go ahead.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, but hold your microphone a little closer to you.
Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, thank
Hello?
you. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 1 minute, please, ma'am. I'm coming, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. Sir. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor to be today as both a panelist and a shareholder of ITC Limited. Over the years, ITC has built a strong name in India through its work in FMCG, agriculture, hospitality, and many other sectors. I truly believe it is a company that grows with the nation. Now we are living in a time where everything is becoming digital: payments, farming, shopping, even how we connect with customers. India's digital journey is moving very fast, and the whole world is watching. I am proud to see that ITC is not just keeping up, but taking bold steps in digital transformation, whether it's using technology or helping farmers, improving supply chains, enabling online shopping, or promoting eco-friendly practices. ITC is showing real leadership. As a shareholder, I feel proud. As a young voice in digital India, I feel hopeful. Before I close, I would like to ask the management, in this fast-changing digital world, how does ITC plan to use artificial intelligence and data analytics in the coming years, especially to improve customer experience and supply chain efficiency? Thank you once again for this opportunity for giving me the chance to speak. And I would also thank Mr. Sanjeev Puri, who is very patient in listening to all the shareholders, be it their grievances, be it their appreciation. He is listening to it in such a way that he is very calm and polite, and he's hearing out every word and thought of the shareholders and giving value. This is the thing that I like about ITC, that is giving value to each and every shareholder, irrespective of their contribution. Thank you for all. Thank you, Mr. Sumant Bhargavan, Suprem Dutta, and Anand Naik, sir, and to all the dignitaries present here and my fellow shareholders. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite Shyamal Maitra to unmute and ask your question. Please go ahead. Shyamal Maitra, could you please
Myself,
unmute?
Shyamal Maitra.
Yes, sir.
Member of Kolkata Welfare Association of Small Shareholders, attending the meeting from my residence, Kolkata. At the beginning, I would like to convey my thanks to the Secretarial Department for allowing me to speak in this occasion. Chairman, sir, I wholeheartedly appreciate the decision taken by our company for demerging our hotel business into a new identity, ITC Hotel Limited. we the shareholders have achieved a lot due to the unlocking value of the share. I hope this journey will continue and we will get more and more demergers in the years to come. Chairman, sir, I would like to know the equity capital of our company increased in the financial year 2024 and 25 in comparison to the previous year, and the reserve also decreased. The reason may kindly be conveyed. Thank you. I have nothing more to say. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker, Mr. Prakash Chand Galada, has registered but not connected. We'll move to Amrendranath Ray, who would like to ask a question over audio. So could you please unmute and ask your question? Mr. Ray? Yes, please go ahead.
Respected Chairman, MD Mr. Sanjeev Puri, other board of members present, myself Amarendranath Rai, an equity shareholder of ITC Limited, joining video conferencing from Kolkata. Special thanks to our well-experienced, cordial company secretary, Mr. Rajendra Kumar Singhi, for giving me an opportunity to express my views, and his secretarial department, including Tunal sir, rendering good investor service in Kolkata Register Office. Congratulations for awards and accolades received by the company and CSR activities done by the company. Sir, does ITC intend to develop tobacco products that are not harmful to human? Next, how is the company adapting to the increasing demand for sustainable and eco-friendly paper products? Next, could you share the future efforts in ensuring that ITC can compete or eventually win over the established competitors in the market? Fourth, now 52% of energy is sourced from renewables. Sir, what is the roadmap and timeline for reaching 100% renewable energy consumption across all operations? Sir, I have casted my voting in favor of all resolution. I have full trust on our strong, efficient management. I wish our company's prosperity. I believe our company will grow up near future. Thank you for patient hearing. Over to for further proceeding. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We invite our next speaker, Taraknath Chakraborty. Sir, your audio is unmuted as requested. Please go ahead. Mr. Chakraborty?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. 114-year company annual report I observed. Mr. Chairman, I understand ITC is a brand value of all over world. I am not loss of the timing, but my point is that your observation, annual report 1 to 20, 1 to 30 is a standard account. You have mentioned the annual report, and consolidated 231 to 238 total annual report. 328. But sir, I observe your annual report. Sir, I understand, sir, ITC is a very big concern, and as per 1956, all resolution act is overlooked, and 2013 and 2015 company new amendment law, 2013 section 94 and 2015 110 company act, there will be mentioned, there is corporate information, there is all mentioned, but there is no mention bankers, mainly company secretary, executive vice chair, president and company secretary Mr. Ranodip Kumar Singh, and there will be mentioned must be as per SEBI guideline, corporate information, the compliance officer of the secretary. There is no name, no email ID, no company contact number, and parallel your company planned location, there will be must be granted the corporate information, there is overlooked. And thirdly, your banking, who is your banker leading what transaction the company annual report. This is the page number 1. I come back to page, just a minute. Sir, page number 1,
139, the standalone account is 31st March. Sir, there will be mentioned, sir, Schedule 25, your employee benefit expense. Sir, your employee benefit expense 3,293 to this year. Your expense of the employee benefit 3,416.73. Sir, I related, and this articles I why the mention the employee benefit. Sir, all of these things are account is standalone method and always parallel this level of the company accounting position. Sir, your 2000 just a minute 2000 sorry 2000 not 2000 Annex 1 page 215. Sir, there will be mention referred to the paragraph 1 under the heading report of in other legal and regularity requirement of our report of event and date, that there will be mention is page 217. Sir, articles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 number your mention the employee provident fund and miscellaneous provide the 1952 Act, the provident fund there is figure 0.43, the year of 1982 to 1990, and Employee State Insure Act 1948, Employee Status Insure and 0.6, 1995 and 1996, you're under appeal of the company High Court, the produce of labor code. Sir, this is the figure is very small, is 0.6 lakhs, 0.2 lakhs, 1.32 and 0.43. Sir, my point is that your parallel others expenses too, your employee benefited this year over 200 crore rupees you spend the money, but over 43 years ITC the linger this normal figure and you spend the money is crore rupees drainage. I personally known the what is the present at present your legal fees price per day, and this is the 43 you are turn out the this part of the question. Parallel Roman 6 employee exceptional item. Sir, exceptional item 2023 and 24 account is nil. This year
I'm sorry, Mr. Chakrabarti, we are not able to hear you clearly. Mr. Chakrabarti?
Can we move on to next speaker?
Sure.
In the meantime? Yeah.
Sure. We had Mr. Abhirut Nandi who was registered but not connected. So we'll move to Mr. Hiranand Kotwani. Mr. Kotwani, could you please unmute and ask your question?
Namaste. I am Hiranand Kotwani from Kalyan. It was a great pleasure. Certainly great meeting. Sanjay, you speak 45 minutes, covering all the aspects. So there is a little room to ask the question. But certainly our international vision, I want to know from you, because you are an Indian leader, no doubt, but it's still a long way to go. Your frozen food, particularly non-veg, is not available till the various market. How the marketing is? Because in Kalyan, I asked they give me some Godrej product frozen. I want fish, jhinga, 3 day. I am a Kattar Hindu, but eating 3 day non-veg. So huge market for that. Our children are ऑनलाइन मंगाते हैं साहब, आजकल के लड़के लोग बच्चे लोग सुनते नहीं है, वो वेज भी नॉन वेज भी ऑनलाइन मंगाते हैं। आप जरा पानी में जाने का आपका क्या प्लान है? जैसा हिमालयन वाटर है, ऐसा कुछ वर्टिकल्स है, आप जानने नया प्रोडक्ट आप लॉन्च करने वाले हैं, जरा बताइए। एक इन्वेस्टमेंट है, करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में थोड़ा जानना था। Our secretary department, everybody press, but secretary is not excellent. It comes first should be given. Email should be in a line. In Tata, they are doing it. Whatever he may be. जो फर्स्ट जिसका ईमेल है उसको चांस देते हैं। लॉन्ग वे टू गो, पर तो इन्वेस्टमेंट, अपन करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में जरा बताइए। आपने लिक्विड एसेट में इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है, म्यूचुअल फंड, व्हाट इज द रिलेवेंसी ऑफ दैट? Is it this mutual fund and some quoted only one investment? Is there plan to invest in the equity market also? Because huge cash at your disposal. Long way to utilize the money and enhance the investor value. Everybody is speaking regarding the demerger. I am also opinion that you should demerger ITC Infotech and compete with the leaders. And you can, because you are competent and sincerity is visible in your past. So how you are going to take next year? We hope that demerger IT Infotech come in office at Gurgaon and Delhi and Nagpur and Hyderabad will be open. So
Mr. Kotwani, I'm sorry, Mr. Kotwani, we are not able to hear you. We still
you are
cannot.
unmuted. Yeah, just listen. Hello.
So could you
Now it
please
is
wrap
okay.
up your questions? There are many
I will wrap
participants
up within
waiting for
60
their
seconds.
turn.
I will wrap up because chairman has speak 45 minutes. I will not take 2 minutes or 1 minute. I will speak
Go
60
ahead, sir.
seconds.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, what is the long-term vision, particularly this demerging of ITC Infotech? Will enhance your product value and market at large.
So
Because
this point has been made earlier. You can raise.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
points
Thank you.
remain.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck to all people who are listening to me. Well.
Thank you. Our next speaker was Shushma Chanda and Ankur Chanda. They've not connected. So we'll now invite Badri Vishal Bajaj. Please unmute your connection, Mr. Bajaj, and ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Could you hold the microphone a little closer? We cannot hear you clearly.
Yeah. Good afternoon. We started in the 10:30 in the morning. Chairman, sir, I console for your patience. The way the meeting is being taken away, your speech has taken all the data related to all the queries, but again repeat of the questions by the shareholders. Really funny. It is the patience of your hearing for so long. And you have put in AGM the resolutions. None of the speaker has spoken on resolutions. They're asking about company secretary, investor services, and what is the demerger and all. Suppose they have a query other than the AGM resolutions, they can always raise by mail and you will promptly respond. But suggestions can be made always in mail. Repeating data provided in annual report, repeating the questions what earlier speakers have spoken, it shows that speakers, shareholders are bothered about what they want to say and praise the company secretary or some other company. And they confirm that we are supporting all the resolution. There is no need. You vote it and it will take care. It is a secret vote, ballot paper. So why you are worried about that? So
can you come to your question, sir?
No, questions are no. I am the observer for the last 2.5 hours. And there is no question. It is only the company which is under the chairman of Sanjeev Puri has taken great stride, good name. So I wish good luck. I am Bajaj from Hyderabad and really unhappy with the speakers, what they have asked and all taken away all the time. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bajaj. Thank you. We move to the next question. That's Ritu Agarwal. Ms. Agarwal, could you please unmute and ask your question?
Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Ritu Agarwal, a shareholder in the company. Sir, first of all, my congratulations to the management for another year of robust performance and excellent results, even though the hotel business is not with the company. So the journey, there is something wrong. It's echoing.
We can hear you. Please go on, madam.
Sorry?
We can hear you. Please carry on, madam.
Okay. So the journey of ITC from a single product company to one of the India's largest multi-business corporate entity today is a great one. So FMCG products like Ashirvad, Sunfeast, Yippee, Homelight, Mangaldeep, Classmate, Fiamma, Dermafic, MasterChef have almost reached every life and every second household. Innovation is just not a value creation, but about value capture. So ITC has identified its strengths lies in trade marketing and distribution and has diversified into the right kind of products. I also read with interest Digital First, the culture of ITC focusing on digital adoption across all its operations. Implementation of digital architecture across inciting, sourcing, manufacturing, trade marketing, logistics, and consumer engagement will help the company to become more agile and responsive to market changes. Today, ITC is one of India's leading fast-moving consumer goods company and clearly the market leader in Indian paperboard and packaging industry, and globally acknowledged pioneer in farmer empowerment through wide-reaching agribusiness. Sir, after hotels value unlock, we look forward to you to reward us as shareholders by allowing us to participate in ITC Infotech success story. Sir, congratulations to the company and the secretarial team on the successful demerger and listing of ITC Hotels Limited. The hotels business has posted great results and shares of ITC Hotels have really appreciated by over 30% in a short span of about 6 months. And sir, by the way, it was great to see you as the president of CII, and it would have been, I'm sure it's like a full-time job, but you still able to give ITC your best as well as CII. Best wishes for a great and prosperous future, and wish you and your team all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker was Hansa Galara, has not connected. We'll move to our speaker Sunil Kumar Modak. Could you please unmute your mic and your webcam, and you may ask your question now.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Respected Chairman, MD, and other eminent Board of Directors and employees of ITC, fellow shareholders, myself Sunil Modak, joining this VC meeting from my residence, Kolkata. At the outset, I thanked our secretarial department for enabling me to join this meeting by providing link. I must thank our management team for the robust result. Both revenue and profit this year increase, and you have declared 14 and 35 paisa dividend for this year. This is very good. Thank you, sir. Sir, I have supported all your resolution and cast my voting accordingly. Thanks for the reward and accolades received by ITC. And for this, I congratulate our management and employer. Sir, out of our 22,041 employees, of which how many males and how many female employees are there? CR activities is very good. You have provided 20 lakhs children monetary benefit. It's very good. Sir, we have 25 factories in different places in our country. Sir, never we visit our factory. Can you visit one of the factory at your suitable convenience? It will be very helpful to us for the shareholders. With this, I conclude.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Modak.
Next, please. And I request shareholders to be very brief now. We were already quite behind schedule.
Our next speaker was Alija Devi. She's not connected, so we'll now invite Ashika Talreja. Ms. Talreja, could you please unmute your connection and ask your question now? Please go ahead. Ms. Ashika Talreja, please ask your question. Your audio is already unmuted. जी
मैडम आवाज आ रही है
जी सर, आप क्वेश्चन पूछिए.
सर, चेयरमैन और डायरेक्टर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट मुरलीधर और नीलम का नमस्कार. चेयरमैन से हमारी सारे क्वेश्चनों का जवाब मिल गया है. हमें सारे रेगुलेशन पास हैं. चेयरमैन और स्टाफ की कड़ी मेहनत से ये गुड डिविडेंड, बहुत अच्छा डिविडेंड दे रही है, और हमें बोनस भी आईटीसी होटल का मिल गया है. सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं कि मैं आपकी कड़ी मेहनत से आपके से हम जुड़ चुके हैं और कंपनी से हमें दिन रात तरक्की कर रही है। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Our next speaker is Om Prakash Kejriwal. Mr. Kejriwal, can you please unmute and ask your question? Mr. Om Prakash Kejriwal?
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, moderator.
Please ask your question.
Good afternoon, Sergi, and good afternoon, everybody attending this AGM. Myself, Om Prakash Kejriwal, your equity shareholder from Kolkata. Thank you, Sergi, for providing me the platform to speak something before you. Thanks to Secretarial Department for helping me in registration as a speaker shareholder. Sergi, एक कंप्लेन है। मेरे को K30 सीक्वेंस दिया गया था स्पीकर एज ए सीक्वेंस नंबर K30 और मेरे को कॉल अभी किया जा रहा है। जब मैंने फोन किया वहां पे नंबर दिया हुआ था उनको, तो बोलते हैं कि हमारे पास कोई नंबर नहीं है, आप कंपनी से बात कीजिए। तो हमारे आपसे ये रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि अगली बार से जो है आप मेरे को स्पीकर का लिस्ट भेज दीजिए, क्योंकि बहुत सी कंपनियां लिस्ट भेज दे रही है, जिससे कि हमको ट्रांसपेरेंट मैनर में पता रहेगा कि हम कहाँ पे हैं। ओके, फर्स्टली सर, आई वांट टू गिव थैंक्स टू यू पीपल फॉर थ्री थिंग्स। फर्स्ट, फॉर इंक्रीजिंग द डिविडेंड from rupees 13.75 to rupees 14.35 on face value of rupee 1 in spite of a difficult business environment. Second, for giving shares of ITC Hotel free. And third, for takeover of Shrestha Natural Bioproduct Private Limited on 30th June 25, which will help us to enter organic food product portfolio in India and overseas market. Sirji, is any plan to enter cooking oil business and packet business? So on 19 July 25, there was a report by Numama on Indian economy, which says slow growth in June 25 compared to June 24. It says in bank credit growth is 9% compared to 16%. In GST collection growth is 6.2% compared to 11%. In passenger vehicle sale, growth is 2% compared to 7%. In real estate, there is growth of 4% compared to 28%. Sarji, what is your opinion on this report? How can we improve our consumption growth? Because petrol and diesel are still sold at the rate of rupees 100 per liter, and so logistic cost is very high. Please share your views, sir. Sarji, your overseas promoter BAT sold 2.5% share in out of 25.43% in open market on 28th May 25. Is any plan to further sell from balance holding, that is 22.93? Sirji, I have few requests, few suggestions for CSR committee. Please use some of CSR fund to provide drinking water nearby your business points, nearby your factories and villages. And second request, sir, please use some of CSR fund for betterment of cancer patients, because we know after corona disease, 1 or 2 members of each family is suffering by the cancer disease. Sir, I have few requests also. Please do remember the speaker shareholder at the time of festivals in the same manner as you remember your friends and relatives. At last, Sirji, please maintain your smile and be cheerful. We are always with you.
Thank you. Let's move on to the next speaker, please.
Sure, sir. Next speaker was Prakashini Ganesh Shenoy. She is not in, so we'll request Mr. Sudipta Chakraborty. Please go ahead with your question.
Very good noon, sir. I am Sudipta Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of ITC Limited. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, my board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance to speak something in this platform. Sir, ITC is very reputed brand all over India and obviously outside India also. Sir, I have total trust to the management and with you for your honesty, dedication, devotion and determination. I believe performance will progress day by day. My question is just one question. How would you implement green energy in your business? And lastly, sir, I want to say Mrs. Indrani Chakraborty was also applied for speaker, but somehow she faced some inconvenience in her mobile. So she please give her chance just for 1 minute from this device, sir.
Yeah, hello, sir. Very good noon. I am Indrani Chakraborty, attendant VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family member in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better to better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of director. Sir, my question is, how many ladies staff in your company?
All
I
right.
conclude my
Thank you.
I,
Thank you.
con-
Yeah.
I conclude my speech. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you. We will now move to our next speaker, Jasmeet Singh. So could you please unmute and ask your question? Mr. Jasmeet Singh.
Sat Sri Akal, Sanjeev Puri ji, all the board of directors and shareholders who are attending this VC. मैं जसमीत सिंह बोल रहा हूँ जी, सरदार जसमीत सिंह दिल्ली से। बहुत बातें हो गई सर, मैं आपका समय बिल्कुल नहीं लूंगा। आपका धन्यवाद करता हूँ, आपने जो होटल को अलग डिवीजन को अलग कर दिया है, तंबाकू को भी अलग कर दीजिए, उसी में ही हमारे को खुशी होगी। और बस ग्रो करते जाइए और हम आपके साथ बहुत सालों से, सदियों से जुड़े हुए हैं और आगे भी जुड़े रहेंगे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ सभी का धन्यवाद। नमस्कार जी, सत श्री अकाल।
Thank you. So we had a couple of speakers who have not connected. That was Sunil Galara, Pranjal Gupta. So we will request Lalit Kumar Chitani. Your connection is unmuted. Mr. Chitani, could you please ask your question?
Yeah,
Lalit
good afternoon.
Chitani.
Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Myself, Lalit Chetani. I am a CNN investment banker. Sir, ITC is one of the most valuable corporations of the country today. It is a perfect example of a professionally managed enterprise with shareholders being the true owners. In last 1 decade, we see that the dividend paid by the company has almost doubled from 8,000 crore to 17,000 odd crore. Thank you so much for that, for creating enormous wealth for the shareholders. The number of awards which the company has won, including the prestigious India's Top Value Creator 2024 award from Dun and Bradstreet, is testimony to the same. Sir, I still see a lot of hidden value in ITC shares, which has always been a solid brick and mortar company, growing at a sure and steady pace, creating value for its shareholders. If we see the strength of ITC, it's basically trade marketing and distribution, and it has diversified into right kind of products. So in a short span of time, we see almost 25 popular
Can I
national
request
brands.
you to be brief and just to state your question, please, because we are running out of time.
Sure, sir. I'll just thank sir because ITC is among the top 3 contributors in the private sector, and we are very thankful for the kind of dividend which we have bestowed. We wish you best of luck, sir, to everyone,
Thank you very
and
much.
thanks to all the entire team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We invite our next speaker, Lily Pradhan. Ms. Pradhan, can you please unmute your mic and ask
Am
your
I
question?
audible?
Yes,
Am
ma'am.
I audible? Okay, very good afternoon, all chairpersons and all viewers. Myself, Lily Pradhan, long-time shareholder from Kolkata, attending the meeting through video conferencing. I am obliged that the management has given me a chance to speak at AGM. First of all, I would like to thank the board of directors, as respected chairman, respected CFO, respected secretary with secretarial team for wonderful arrangement and guiding me in advance for attending the AGM through video conferencing. Please must be VC in future because any part of the world, every persons can participate and express their views. Tunal Khosa sir always coordinate with me, even all shareholders, very good, appreciative, personalized human beings.
Madam, could
All
you ask
questions
your question?
Yes, all questions are raised previous shareholders. I have no question. Please,
Thank you.
one
Thank
request.
you.
Please,
Thank
one
you, ma'am.
request, please must be considered the factory visit for appreciation and encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you. So there are a couple of speakers who are not connected. Chinmay Jhavar, Pulamani P, Chinar Banerjee, Manoj Kumar Prasad. So we will move to Mr. Vishok P. Can you please unmute? Mr. Vishok P. We've already allowed you to switch on your camera. There's no response from Vishok P. So we will now move to Chetan Chadda. Mr. Chadda, can you please unmute and ask your question?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to speak with you. First of all, myself Chetan Chadda and I'm joining this AGM from New Delhi. Sir, गुड मॉर्निंग के साथ साथ वेट करते करते गुड आफ्टरनून भी हो गया है और आपका पेशेंस भी सभी लोगों ने कहा कि धन्यवाद के काबिल है ही है। सर मेरा सबसे पहला सिर्फ एक ही सवाल है कि सर जो अभी हमने अपना जो होटल बिजनेस है डीमर्ज किया है, तो सर अभी अपने जो बिजनेस का 2 साल का रोड मैप प्लान क्या रहेगा, इसके बारे में थोड़ा बता दीजिए। क्योंकि अभी बिजनेस को डाइवर्सिफाई करने के बाद, क्योंकि 250 आउटलेट है हमारे पास, 250 फैक्ट्रीज के अंदर हमने 73,000 करोड़ रुपए का रेवेन्यू जनरेट किया है। तो नेक्स्ट 2 ईयर में हम इसको इस प्लान को कहाँ तक के बारे में सोच रहे हैं, इसके बारे में थोड़ा जरूर बताएं। डिविडेंड आपने अच्छा दिया है, इसको मेंटेन करने के बारे में भी आगे हमारा कोई फ्यूचर प्लान है, और हमारी जो स्ट्रेटेजी है फॉर डिविडेंड ये क्या रहेगी आगे के लिए, इसके बारे में थोड़ा जरूर सोच के बताएंगे। जहां तक सर जो लोग नहीं जुड़ पाए आपसे, क्योंकि उसके लिए भी जो रीजन रहा, मॉडरेटर ने दोबारा मौका दिया, इसके लिए धन्यवाद करूंगा। और कुछ शेयर होल्डर जय तारकनाथ चक्रवर्ती जी या कोटवानी जी के कुछ सवाल जवाब रह गए, तो मैं कहूंगा सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट उनसे जरूर कम्युनिकेट दोबारा करे, ऑफलाइन ही सही। लेकिन क्योंकि सर लास्ट टाइम मैंने भी स्पीकर के लिए रजिस्टर किया था और शायद जल्दी कट ऑफ हो गया था। अगर सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट एक कम्युनिकेशन करता है तो शायद से शेयर होल्डर को एक एक्सपेक्टेशन जो है और आपके ऊपर जो फेथ है वो काफी अच्छा बना रहता है। और मैं ये भी कहूंगा कि सर
मिस्टर चड्डा, सॉरी, बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स वेट कर रहे हैं।
ओनली अ सिंगल लाइन आई हैव टू क्लोज इट। सर मैं कहूंगा कि 100 टॉप 100 कंपनीज के अंदर जितने स्पीकर्स को आप चांस देते हैं, ये एक शायद मार्वलेस बात है। क्योंकि यदि हम और कंपनी में देखें तो इतने शेयर होल्डर्स को शायद ही कोई कंपनी चांस देती है। इसके लिए आपका सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट धन्यवाद की काबिल है। लेकिन सर एक कम्युनिकेशन का जो नंबर है हमारी एनुअल रिपोर्ट पे, अगर हम उसको थोड़ा सा क्योंकि आज हम हाइब्रिड के बारे में या पीसी के मॉडल पे आ चुके हैं, तो जो हमने लैंडलाइन नंबर रखा हुआ है शायद सर वो कम्युनिकेशन के लिए शायद एज पर दी सही कैपेबिलिटी के तौर पे नहीं है। तो अगर हम एक छोटा सा इतना बड़ा एक्सपेंसिस करते हैं तो एक ऐसी कम्युनिकेशन बढ़िया कर दें ताकि शेयर होल्डर को अपने डिविडेंड पेंडिंग के ऊपर या शेयर ट्रांसफर के ऊपर या कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आती है तो वो एक ऐसा कम्युनिकेशन कर सके कि उसकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाए। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच। बाकी आप मुझसे ज्यादा समझदार हैं, धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you. Our next speakers, Redappa Gundluru, Hardik Kumar Mukesh Bhai Patel have not joined the meeting. So we'll now request Mr. Bharat Raj K. So your microphone is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Very good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, entire board of directors. I am Bharat Raj attending from Hyderabad. Congratulations for the demerge of hotels and thanks for the dividend and awards. Chairman sir, I want to bring to your notice, in our annual report there is no photographs of our cigarette brands, sir. Lot of FMG products are there, but the cigarette brands are missing. Because that is a major revenue, you should show the brands what are there in the Indian market. Second thing, which state is consuming more cigarettes and which state is not consuming less cigarettes. Third thing, sir, Chairman sir, regarding the demerge of IT, sir, IT company, any plans, sir, please let me know. And the fourth question is regarding the artificial intelligence. What is your plans regarding the artificial intelligence, sir? Please let me know. Once again, I thank you, sir. Yada Raja, Yada Praja, sir. Your patience, your softness, humbleness, I seen in Rajendra Kumar, our company secretary, and the team, to Mr. Bajaj and
Thank you, sir.
And Kunal, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next speakers, Mitesh Kanodia and Adil Puladarani. They've not connected. We'll move to Mani Sundaram AV. So your connection is unmuted. Please ask your question. Mr. Mani Sundaram. So please ask your question. Sir, there's a lot of network issues at your end.
No, you can enable the video, madam. The video is not enabled.
Sir, can you please ask your question?
Okay, madam.
Thank you.
My name is Mani Sundaram. Okay, madam. Are you hear my voice?
Yes,
hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello. Okay, madam. Very good annual report and also good management. 114 annual general body meeting. We appreciate. Very happy to attend the meeting by means of video conference. And also, I have some problem to demat. I already mailed past 3 years. My DP folio number is 13/45847 shares. Very difficult to transfer, and also we have good management in hotel and also paper and also all tourism hotels are very good, sir. And we requesting our management will be given all the sector to visit hotel, sir.
Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can we go on to next?
Thank you. Sure, sir. Our next speaker is Chandravati Gatani, who's not connected. So we have Afzal Mohammed. Please unmute and ask your question.
Hello.
Afzal Mohammed, yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, madam. I am waiting since 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. open
We
the meeting.
understand, sir. There are several participants waiting. Could you please ask your question?
Yeah, thank you very much. We don't have any doubt about ITC company because it is very clear and cut manner. But many questions I have asked before only. I don't want to waste the time of meeting. So I requested the shareholder to be given as a coupon from ITC, which can be taken further. And you are given the dividend. It is good. Do another thing for shareholder. Give a coupons. Like Bata has given the coupons, he's giving the dividend also, he's providing coupon also, discount coupon. Like that also, you can also be given coupons for shareholder or speaker. This is only my request. Thank you very much for giving such opportunity.
Thank you. We'll be taking our last two questions now. Mr. Ankit Agarwal and Pranay Bagla have not connected, so we'll move to Hari Modi. So you may ask your question now.
Good afternoon, sir. Chairman, sir. I'm Hari Modi, a shareholder of the company, and speaking from Calcutta. I'm into stockbroking. I'm a member of NSC, and ITC is one of my favorite scripts which I track. Sir, ITC is one of the most valuable corporations of the country today. It is a perfect example of a professionally managed enterprise which has no specific owner. Shareholders are the true owner of this great company, which is today an institution by itself. In just last one decade, the gross revenue has crossed 74,000 crores from about rupees 50,000 crores, and the PAT is today more than 20,000 crores from about 9,000 crores. The company has created enormous wealth for shareholders along the way. So various acquisitions like your Yoga Bar, Prasuma, and 24 Mantra have helped the company to strengthen its FMCG portfolio. Sir, despite such robust performance, the share price of the company is around 420 per share. In my opinion, it is fairly undervalued, and most of the brokerages regularly give a target of 500 to 550. I fail to understand that in spite of taking up any other FMCG company, they command a PE of around 60 to 80 for any cigarette company or any other FMCG. Why is it that our company lags behind? Is it is in the range of 26 to 27 P is the thing. I would also like to know, sir, that is it anything to do with BAT? And how much stake does BAT has as of now? Because every now and then we keep seeing that they keep on selling the shares. So this is one question I would like you to address. ITC has been producing sustainable profits year after year, and I'm sure the market will wake up and recognize the solid foundation and performance of the ITC. Sir, with this good performance and handsome dividend, I as a shareholder have really no complaint against the company. With you as the chairman and Mr. Sumant and Himat Malik as business heads, with Mr. Supratim Datta as the finance head, I'm sure that the company will grow on its good work and results will surely follow. I have only one question, and that is regarding being a stockbroker. I would like to ask you that a serious thought needs to be given to the way record dates gets announced. On 22nd of May, board meeting was held last, and you had announced a dividend of 7.85 per share with a record date of 28th of May. So if you give only 5 days of the record date, whereas the dividend was supposed to be paid in the month of July, 28th of July to 31st of July. So my question is that when we are working in derivatives, this sort creates an anomaly in the system. What happens is that the persons who are dealing in futures and options market, half of the participants get I mean, they are at a disadvantage, undue advantage. I need to look into this, and I want you to give a serious thought to this, because this is one point we have as a broker. You need to
Any other
understand.
question, sir? Any other question?
One more question is that you have holding in East India Hotel and HLV Limited. Do you plan to increase the same?
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Our last speaker member was Himal Kampani, but he's dropped out of the meeting. Sir, that was the last question. So back to you for further proceedings of the meeting.
All right. Thank you. So first of all, I like to thank all the speaker members for their interest in the affairs of the company and the wide-ranging questions that have been asked. I would also like to appreciate the interest in an all-round performance and the interest in the CSR activities of the company, the activities pertaining to nation building. I think your comments on that are deeply encouraging. There are a host of questions which I will try and attempt as many as possible. A lot of questions actually pertain to information that is already contained in the annual report or was there in my address, but I'll briefly refer to it. Okay. There will be a lot of questions about Infotech and questions about any restructuring or demerger in future. So as far as Infotech is concerned, I think number one, rather than you must look at, I would encourage shareholders to look at the performance of that company over the last few years. And it's continuing to make progress, it's deepening capabilities. The subsidiaries that are there are required in the IT business to facilitate work, and that's the practice in most IT companies. As far as the issue about demerger like hotels is concerned, I think as we have said in the past that the structuring of the organization follows the business strategy. We look at the business strategy, we look at the competitive context, we look at the maturity of the business, we look at the opportunities, and we look at the pros and cons of the current structure. And whatever is best is what we recommend for the approval of the shareholders. You're aware that a lot has been developed within ITC through enterprise synergies, and a lot of value gets created. More recently, I spoke about food tech. The new business has been created leveraging capabilities of the foods business and the hotels business, and also our digital capabilities. Now, and you'll be also happy to know that we've been able to do that in a very cost-efficient fashion. There has also been an earlier analyst report which has said that the manner in which ITC has created the FMCG business, one, of course, the TAM is amongst the highest in the FMCG industry at 5 lakh crores, but more importantly, it's been done in a very capital efficient fashion. And I think that has happened because we are able to leverage institutional strengths and create value for the future. So that's the principle. And of course, nothing is cast in stone. We continuously review this, and whatever is right will be done at the right time, just like we did for hotels. And that's the way we will go. And I also wish to take this opportunity to make a mention that there has been several reports by a leading consulting organization in 2002, 2006, and more recently in 2017 on the performance of conglomerates. And because there's always a debate that does separateness create larger value versus a conglomerate structure. Now, this report actually says that in 50% of the cases, they have delivered superior total shareholder returns. And the reason for superior shareholder creation is not a function of the degree of diversification, but how diversity is managed. And this is an area, I think, with our distributed leadership, the governance structure we have got, and the mechanism to leverage institutional synergies, I think is something that ITC has demonstrated, and it's a strength for us. Having said that, let me say that this is something that is not cast in stone, and we review it from time to time. Okay, there were questions on the future growth of the company. I think I have covered the strategy in my address. I spoke about how we are building the portfolio for the tomorrow, the three horizon approach. I think that's been covered. There are also questions about, will we be doing more acquisitions? I mean, the acquisitions are things that we evaluate from time to time. And when there is something that is value accretive, that fits with our strategy, we will certainly examine that and take it forward. There were questions about bad debts and advances. I think all the details are there in the annual report, but just to let you know, this is an area that's well managed. It accounts for only 0.01% of the turnover of the company. There was a question about the CapEx. I think the CapEx in the last 2 years for the company, the capital expenditure has been in the tune of about 4,500 crores in the last 2 years. And as I said in my address, 20,000 is what we intend to invest in the medium term. There's a question on the time for acquisition of Century Pulp. It'll take about 6 to 8 months, as we declared earlier. There was also a query on the finished good inventory. This is in line with business requirements. There's nothing unusual about it. Factory visits, we have made a note of. As far as rounding of dividends is concerned, as per norms, this is kind of rounded up to the higher amount for shareholders. There are also questions on increase on dividend. Dividend distribution will be as per the policy, which is 80 to 85%. We have largely been either within or slightly ahead of the policy. So that's the way we will progress. There's also a question on the share price. Now, you see, the role of management is to create value, and we leave it to the market to determine valuation. And as many of you have said and acknowledged, the value creation activity in the enterprise. And having said that, if you actually look at the TSR over a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year period, you would find that relative to the appropriate benchmarks, your company has done well. But again, I emphasize that the primary role of management is to make sure that the company consistently delivers value, is prepared for the future, it remains contemporary and competitive. Well, as far as the hotels merger is concerned, I think the 60% of the holding has been distributed and 40% is owned through ITC. And that's how the demerger has unlocked value. There's a question about the roadmap for the next 3-4 years. I think I've laid it out in my address. So we are building portfolios in FMCG for today and tomorrow. We're building portfolios in the paper boards, both organically and inorganically. We are also building our portfolio in agribusiness. So all the businesses and including strengthening our portfolio in the cigarettes business. So all the steps that we are taking were there in the address. So in the interest of time, I will not really repeat it. There are questions regarding disclosures of shareholding and so on and so forth. I just want to mention that all the disclosures are in line with regulations, and there are of course additional details. Some details are available online, not necessarily in the report. There's a question also about bonus. So just by issuing bonus, the market cap of a company cannot change. So that's the perspective to keep in mind. However, the board is always looking at the best ways of rewarding the shareholders. And in our considered view, and based on the feedback that we have also obtained from a large section of shareholders, I think the dividend distribution policy that we have got, I think, is in the interest of all the shareholders. There are also questions about lead banker. SBI is our lead consortium banker. Also queries on the details of R&D expenditure that is actually there in the annual report, page 182, so I will not repeat it. There's a question on what is the benefit derived from capital expenditure on conservation. Now, all these actually have positive returns on capital, on the capital that we have invested. We also reduce emissions. And as we have said, over time, you will find consumers increasingly preferring products or companies that make sustainable investments. And this is the trend for the future, and we are preparing for it. Increasingly, regulations are also setting up norms for emissions and so on and so forth. So you should be happy that your company is ahead of the curve as far as that is concerned. There are also questions regarding BAT's stake sale. I think that is really for a shareholder to decide. It's not for the company to determine. And some of you also quoted what was said by the chief executive in public. So that is really for them to determine. We will not really be. We don't have really anything to comment on it. ITC Grand Central is with us because of regulatory reasons, and it's being managed by ITC Hotels under an operating services agreement. Well, expenses in foreign exchange basically comprise of capital expenditure, some machinery spares, and some raw material buys that we do. And we do not have any material royalty as such. So there's also a query on revenues from outside India. Again, it is given on page 198 of the report. So there was a query on the capital work in progress. Again, the details are on page 154 of the report. 75% of them are less than 1 year old. The PAT and PBT growth without exceptional item is 1.4%. Equity allocation increases on the context of issue of ESOPs. There are also some requests on contact details, plant location. They're all available in the annual report. There's also a question on what kind of tobacco products will we develop in future. Let me say that we will be in segments that are allowed in India. And that is what we are doing. If there are new segments that open up, we will examine that. Investments in liquid mutual funds are really to manage. They are highly rated, but it's really to manage business cash flows. And our philosophy is safety, liquidity, and return. There were also a question on the number of lady employees, that is 2,610. There's also a request for shareholders. Well, these are standards. There were queries on our ESG rating. I think I spoke about it in the address. It's also there in the annual report. So I will not, get into it. There was a question on our CSR expenditure that is supposed to be at least 2% of the average profit for last 3 years. There was a question on the renewable energy. 52% of our total energy is from renewable sources. Our installed capacity is 147 megawatts, and we continue to invest in this area. We have targets for 2030, and in line with our net zero requirements, there would be further investments happening over a period of time. There's also a question on single-use plastic. I think there are steps being taken across our businesses, and in particular at ITC Life Sciences and Technology Center, in our printing and packaging business, and in our paperboard business through Horizon 2 and Horizon 3 strategies, which I spoke about in the address. It's about developing alternatives to single-use plastics, and we're making appreciable progress in that area. So there was a question on our investments in Ample Foods. So we've acquired at the moment 43.75% for a consideration of 131 crores. And over a period of time, we'll be acquiring the balance. There's a question on performance of paper business and FMCG business. Well, it's like this, that as far as FMCG is concerned, you would have seen that, and I alluded to that in my address also, that on account of weak external sector, on account of inflation, on account of climate change, food inflation, and on account of also dumping of products into the Indian market, at an aggregate level, the economy has seen demand to be softer, and that's what's being generally reported across through a wide cross section. Rural is a bit better and it's improving, and there was a question on this asked also. So it is in that context it has to be seen. The spike in inflation in the second half of the year, and this problem of growth is also started in the second half of the year, has been significant, and your company has taken a lot of actions to bring in internal efficiencies and calibrated pricing actions given the soft demand environment. Also, we have enriched our mix, and that's the reason. And with the steps that we are taking, I think the outcomes of that, the benefits of that, will be visible in the quarters ahead. As far as paperboards is concerned, it has two issues. First of all, remember, it's a cyclical industry, so it goes through the cycles. So it's a case of cheap imports dumping in the market and surge in wood prices. On the first, I think one is of course it's cyclical. Two is that the industry has applied for safeguard measures, which we do hope that in the future this will come in. And the second is that the surge in wood prices has come because of the shortage of wood in the country, because certain industries were not adequately planting it. So there's been a lot of effort in collaboration to scale up plantation, which has happened. And as the fresh crop is harvested, which will be hopefully sometime next year, it will start. It will ease the supply side constraint. And we are also, I think one of the suggestions that industry has made is also for captive afforestation, which will make the whole back end more resilient than it is today. But overall, if you look at it, your company's paper business has been far more resilient in a comparative context, because given the structural advantages that your company has got, not only through the back end integration, but also through the investments it has made, and also through the innovations, frugal innovation that has happened, and also through a lot of investments in digital that have happened. There is a question on artificial intelligence. Well, artificial intelligence is now embedded into every facet of the value chain, from the process of insighting to developing a product, from the development of a product to marketing of the product, the entire supply chain, from the sourcing of materials, including agri materials and logistics execution, to last mile sales force execution. Every facet is covered, and we have received, and it has had tremendous impact on bringing in efficiencies. Just to give you a sense, just in the paperboard business, our margins have improved by 230 basis points over the years. through investments in digital, and there are benefits equally in other businesses as well. Well, new products continue to happen. Last 3 years has seen 300 products, and this journey will continue to meet the requirements of various channels and emerging consumer needs. So there's also a question on lack of availability of certain products. I'm sure our colleagues from trade marketing and distribution and the business who are also on the call would have made a note. But just to let you know that our products are available in 7 million retail outlets and also across all the channels. Frozen in particular will be more concentrated in the online channels because of the limitations in the refrigerated space in the physical setup. There is a question on the health portfolio. Well, that's something that I spoke at length about, that we are creating the good for you portfolio both through organic and inorganic vectors. So I'm not going to repeat that, but I certainly invite you to the speech also will be mailed to the shareholders. It's also will be available. So please do look at it if you wish to have more details. There is also a question on impact of new acquisitions. Well, the new ones I've explained the rationale. It's too early to comment on, but the ones we have done in the past, like Nimail, Savlon, I think they've scaled up. We've integrated well. A lot of value has been created out of it. Sunrise, for example, is the other largest one we did. On the others, of course, it's too early. It's most of it is in process. Pricing, I've already spoken about. There is a question on businesses from new channels. Just to, we have been doing quite well in new generation channels, and all the new generation channels, including our own B2B app, is about 31% of the FMCG sales. There's a question about taxation on cigarettes. Yes, in India, 1/3 of the illicit industry is equal to 1/3 of legal industry. And we have seen in the past that if taxes increase at a high rate, it gives a fillip to illicit industry. During the last decade, when tax rates went up by 15%, the growth in revenues was under 5%, indicating that volume suffered. And actually, what gained was really the illicit, which is a revenue loss. It's a loss for the farmers. It's loss for the company. However, I think the government has recognized this issue, and there's been a reasonable policy of stability in the recent past, and that approach has also borne fruit because revenues have improved, farmer incomes have improved, demand for Indian tobacco has increased, and legal players have also gained, because when the increase happens, it either goes to illicit or it goes to other formats which are lightly taxed, or many of them in the other formats also do not pay any taxes. Okay, policy on sourcing of agri produce. Firstly, to tell you also that we buy several products. We are there into 20 different value chains, and for us, it's not just about sourcing. It's about empowering farmers so that their incomes improve, their productivity goes up, and it's also about designing the ecosystem so that we have efficiency in buying, we have lower logistics cost, we buy at the right prices, and we are able to bring in attribute specific, traceable. We actually work with the principle of producing the buy, and that's where the agri business, the R&D setup at ITC Life Sciences and Technology comes together to create value out of it. And our policy has been always in line with the market requirements to provide the right prices to farmers. It's also about making sure that when we buy directly, that the money is instantly available. The methods of payment and so on and so forth are very transparent and clear, and the farmer gets the payment very fast. There are also questions about getting into additional segments. Yes, as I said, we are developing a value-added portfolio, and there are several value chains we are focusing on. Horticulture is also one of them, and there are some horticulture crops like potatoes and mangoes and spices that we deal with, and there are others that we are developing over a period of time. I think I have answered more, but let me also just run through quickly. There were some questions on hotels. I think that is best left to the ITC Hotels AGM. What we really have to say is what I said in my address from an investor perspective and the context of the demerger, that it's well set to pursue its growth. And second is that also that we will have a benefit of mutual synergies. There was also a question on the outlook on demand. We do expect that with the easing of interest rates, better weather, benign inflation, that we should see, although our commodities, it's not that commodities are still at an elevated cost, but aggregate inflation is more modest now, and therefore we do expect progressive improvement to come in. And there's also a question about which segment profits will be higher. It's not, I think, about comparing one segment to the other. It's really about delivering industry-leading growth and industry-leading profitability metrics. That's what the management is pursuing. And in FMCG, yeah, we are, the results that you see are a result of the gestation costs of the new categories that we are building, because we are there are many categories that we are continuing to build and adding onto the portfolio, and also gestating costs of some ICMLs that we have built with the idea of building a very large FMCG business and build it with structural advantages. So some of these costs are embedded, but we remain committed to the guidance of 80 to 100 basis points increase in margins year on year. Of course, this will not be linear. There could be periods where there could be challenges, but if you look at it over a period of time, this is the trajectory that we expect will sustain, and this is what we have demonstrated in the past. I think I have covered all the questions that were there. And in fact, most of them, the answers are anyway there in the address or the annual report. But once again, I thank all of you for your interest in the affairs of the company, and for some very and for the wide-ranging observations and the comments you have made. And I also thank you for the words of acknowledgement and encouragement that all of you have given when you spoke about. And this is certainly very encouraging and means a lot to the board and the management. Thank you all. And I would now like to move on to the rest of the agenda. I would advise that pursuant to the regulatory requirements, all resolutions before this meeting are required to be transacted through e-voting. Members are provided with the facility to cast votes before the meeting through remote e-voting, the period for which commenced on 21st July at 9 a.m. and ended on 24th July at 5 p.m. Members who are attending the meeting and who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting may avail the facility of e-voting now being provided through the e-voting website of National Securities Depository Limited. Such facility will be available for the next 15 minutes. Mr. R.L. Audi, Senior Solicitor and Partner, Messrs. Sandersons and Morgans, has been appointed by our board as the scrutinizer for this purpose. The voting results will be declared later in the day. The results, along with the scrutinizer's report, will be available on the company's corporate website and also on the website of NSDL.
Chairman, it looks like your connection we've lost. Could you unmute your other connection so that you may continue with the meeting? Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please remain connected while we unmute Mr. Puri's connection. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please remain connected while we are unmuting the connection for Mr. Sanjeev Puri.
So,
yes, sir, you may continue now. Thank you.
Thank you. I apologize. There was a technical error and the link kind of just got interrupted. So I will just start from the section where I was partly done. The voting results will be declared later in the day. The results, along with scrutinizer's report, will be available on the company's corporate website and also on the website of NSDL. The voting results will also be forwarded to the National Stock Exchange, the Bombay Stock Exchange, and the Kolkata Stock Exchange, where the company's shares are listed. I sincerely thank all of you for attending this meeting, and I look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you very much.